Giving it a second. And oh no, that kicked me out of all my streams. Oh, let me go live. Hello, welcome for everybody on Metal Gear Explained. I just wanted to make sure the platform was working fine. Officially live, gonna play MGS4. Just a little bit. This is one of my favorite games to just play. It means a lot to me. It's an amazing game. And yeah. Probably should use a thumbnail from that game. Yeah. Looking like I don't have one. Well, actually, I do. But yeah, hope everybody's well. Hope everybody's good. Currently putting up a thumbnail for that channel. Setting this stream up. Good to go for the night. I'm gonna play some Metal Gear Solid 4. Exciting, man. It's amazing series. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 4 is just a classic. Special to me because the wrap up of this series, but a lot of other reasons as well. Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns and Patriots. Go. Cool. Alright, just making sure that everything is live and connected before we start getting this ball rolling. This is a live stream, so don't mind me. Don't mind if I do, baby. Mind if I do. Okay. Here we go. Good to go. Almost good to go. I think restarting my stream. I'm live on other YouTube channels, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, all these other places. Sometimes the stream gets a little buggy on other platforms. It restarts the stream. We didn't do that today. We're just good to go. Locked in for the night. Right, hope y'all enjoy this. Hang out and kick it. Christian Davis, you didn't get a collector's edition? Oh no. Listen, there's other platforms you should look. Thank you for coming through. Hope you're doing well. We're about to play Metal Gear Solid 4 specifically. I'm excited. But you're talking about Snake Eater, the remake called Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. I couldn't tell you. There's a lot of links. I have to probably put that up on somewhere on social media. But there's a lot of links to where to get that. And I should probably do a better job like putting it out for my community on how to get the collector's edition. And it also depends on what state you're in, what city you're in, and all that stuff. And then also they sell a bunch and they sell out and then they bring them back, you know, like a month later they'll get them and stuff. Yeah, they're gonna restock. Exactly. Donut Frags, like the name, man. You know, Donut Frag. Shout out to Donut Gang. My homegirl Jay. Always good to see you, my man. What's going on? Thank you for coming by. All I can think of every day is Delta. I feel you. Biden's wig. I feel you. Right, and you're gonna have your moment today. Stick around. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna get to that part of the game, but we're playing Metal Gear Solid 4 in a minute. Thank you for coming by, guys. Hope y'all having a good night. We're gonna make it more fun talking about Metal Gear, sharing some passion, some thoughts, and conversations about the game. We have PS5, GameStop. Somehow, I'm in Brooklyn, New York City. Ooh, Christian. Let's see, man. I'm a New Yorker myself, by the way. I'm from the Bronx. But always those people, you know, secondhand hustles. They're gonna charge you extra for it. But for now, like if somebody was saying about restocking, there's actual websites that let you put alert on an item so that if they restock, you'll get an email or a text, and you should look at that. You know, GameStop, um, Amazon, all of those places, and then you see if you find it. You know what I mean? Can't promise you anything. If I get enough support on this channel, we got, you know, thousands of views and the revenue starts kicking in heavily, I can do copies of the collector's edition. This is the dream goal of, like, instead of just giving away a regular copy for $70, if I could do a collector's edition giveaway, that would be amazing. My channel isn't big enough to support putting out $200 giveaways every couple months. Is what I'm doing. I'm trying to give away multiple copies of the game. If I was to do it that way, I'm being able to give away 3 or 4 instead of just do one collector's edition. So, you know, I would offer the giveaway for a collector's edition, but that means it's limiting me giving away multiple giveaways before the game comes out. We still got a couple months, right? March, April, May, June, July, August, 6 months. So that's my plan as a creator. I'm going to give the game away, but it's just $75 worth of the game rather than $200. You know what I mean? But best of luck. And I appreciate you writing for saying that. Props to you. Look, man, I'm going to turn off this run playthrough that I got going on right here. Listen. There we go. Y'all want to see what we doing? Konami. You know, I want to say this about this. Konami and Kojima. I would, you know what? No, I'm not going to say it. I'm going to take a note. I'm starting to do this. Instead of talking about something on my stream, I'm going to make a video about it. Y'all not getting that info. There we go. I'm not going to talk about it. Y'all want to watch? Then you listen. Yeah, we about to watch this right here. This Metal Gear 4 madness. It's going to be hilarious. I will so far. I have the standard pre-order. It's just weird. It's available instead of the other editions. I agree, man. I agree. I wish for your success. Liquid B Snake. I was gonna call you Naked Liquid. Can I call you Naked Liquid? T-Snake. T-Nake. And he said, you're welcome, bro. No worries, no worries. Alright, y'all, we're gonna get into this. Yo, I want y'all to tell me what y'all feel about Metal Gear Solid 4. Be honest. You know, rate it. It's 1 through 9. Alright? 1 being the best game in the series is Snake Eater, you know, MGS1, MGS2, you know, Peace Walker, whatever you want, right? But you could go 1 through 9. I don't have 1 through 10 because Metal Gear is 9 games to me. The series is 9 games. It's the Kojima legacy, which is the 9 chronological games that he created that are the main storyline for him. That's like the Bible right there of the books. So if you're gonna rate part 4, 1 being it at its best, and then 9 being, or just rate it regular. I'm making this complicated. He said, Liquid said he appreciates me for spreading Metal Gear to new players. Hey man, I appreciate you for enjoying it and hanging out with us and having a good time, just goofing off about this series. You know, this is a luxury. There's people out there having hard times in life, real life struggles, myself included. Some of you watching right now, you're having hard times. And the blessing that you're doing by giving me your energy in the chat and just coming out, sharing the joy and excitement of something fun, something cool, something we enjoy together, that's a miracle in itself. That's powerful. That's what the internet is made of. So I'm grateful for you guys, even though you're saying you're grateful for me. I'm grateful for you guys, you know? MGS4 is a 10 out of 10. Great conclusion. That's the opinions of Christian Davis. Okay. Even though he wrote MNES. Greg was her all-time favorite. Part 2 was very, very close. This is Ryden's wig. MGS4 got a 10 out of 10 from me, though. It's a masterpiece. I got you. Liquid Sea Snake. I don't know if he purposely did this. Sea Snake. Like, instead of the S, you got a C. So, Snake. I think the Solid Trilogy is my top 3. Right after that is 4. Wait a minute. Let's rewind time. Solid Snake starred in the first 4 Metal Gear games. He was the main character for MGS, MG1, MG2, then Metal Gear Solid 1 and Metal Gear Solid 2. So he was the main star for those 4. But he didn't get a trilogy. What is that called? Anybody know what a 4-film quadrilogy? Is it called a quadrilogy? Somebody Google that. Please Google it. If a movie makes 4, if it's not a trilogy, is it quadrilogy? I'm embarrassing myself right now. It's okay. I'm embarrassed. It's fine. Oh, man. Liquid Sea Snake. I just want to know if it's a quadrilogy. Because what you're saying doesn't fit. Because part 3 was the 5th game in the series, right? Actually, I can't show you because, wait, I think I got a picture somewhere. Let's put a picture up. I'm gonna pause the stream. I was about to play, but we decided to take a break. I want to show an image. How about that? Image. Let's see if I can find one on my computer. Basically, I want to show. Where would it be? I have so much Metal Gear stuff on my computer, it's impossible to keep up with where everything is. But I'll find it. Maybe not. It's gonna be on that guy. Everybody watching, I'm doing this for you guys because the people watching on the chat already know this stuff. And somebody new that's watching this later or something, or that doesn't know about the series, I like to explain stuff. Even if the person that I'm talking to knows it, me explaining it is helping someone else who's actually first time ever hearing about the series or understanding it a little deeper than normal. One of these are the picture. I don't know which one it is. Let's do this. How about this, guys? See that right there? Here we go. Okay, let's figure this out. This is the timeline here. And quadrilogy is actually the timeline, is the term everyone uses, though it's incorrect. Fun fact. Yo, thank you. Thank you. I think I got it right. Oh, there you go. All right, so this is it right here. All right, this is the better one that I could showcase, right? Here, we're about to just turn this into like a history major type of screen. Y'all ready for this? All right, so just to clarify and help people understand, this is the timeline of the games, and these are the chronological games that I personally think are the real Metal Gear experience. Liquid said that the trilogy of Solid, which is not correct. That's where the series is very confusing. You have the same looking guy, and it's not the same looking guy. So, if I was to show you the first four games chronologically, well, actually, the first 3 games chronologically are Big Boss, aka Naked Snake, you know, the father of everything. And then the Phantom Pain is Venom Snake, which is a whole nother character. And then you play as Solid Snake for the rest of the series. Pretty much. That's it. Wait a minute, why is this saying 1999? Oh, the timeline I'm using here. I'm confused looking at this time. This is a chronological timeline. And we're gonna go another chronological timeline again here, but yeah, so there's 2 main characters, but you play as 4 different characters in the series. You play as Raiden, which is there's a Raiden Wigs in here. You play as Venom, you in one game or maybe more. You know, you never know. No, but you play as Venom in Phantom Pain. Play as Raiden in part 2. Then the rest of the games are in between Solid Snake, Naked Snake, the father and the son, the clone. So yeah. All right, let me read some of this. Okay, so you got 1, 2, 3 a trilogy. Got you. Yeah, but technically, yeah, it is a trilogy, I guess. But Arrow is Babe. Batman is Babe. Yo. Don James, what's up? Silence. You meant the first 3 games. I got you, bro. I got you. Again, this is more chronological the way this one is. It helps for people to see like the full rundown on it. Because it is a confusing series in my opinion. If you're new, you know, you see IGN, they don't even know who Solid Snake is. They be talking crazy. No disrespect to anybody for there, but they make an article and they're like Solid Snake, and it's like, bro, that's not Solid Snake, dude. Where are you getting your information from? You know, but I ain't mad at him. Anyways, who cares? Oh, actually, you know what? I want to see something. I want to see if you guys can see this, because I want to. Let me see. We're gonna keep this screen up for a second. I want to see if the picture pops up. Okay, there it goes. It does. Perfect. All right, so here I can zoom in now, and we're gonna talk about them privately. All right, so in the original day, the first 2 games that ever released were these 2 right here. They were pixelated, very old-fashioned games. Okay. After that, and that was played as Solid Snake, and you were basically new. Then in part 1, you do play as Solid Snake again, which is the original trilogy, to be honest. Original trilogy is Solid Snake. You save Meryl, you beat Otacon, you go through all that, you fight Liquid. Beautiful game. Then the trilogy ends. This is how it really happens. Then you play as Raiden in part 2. And by the way, sorry for the pixelization. I'm zooming in on a very small picture. Actually, this one is a little clearer. So then you play as Raiden in part 2. So it breaks the original trilogy up, which is perfectly fine. After part 2, go back into time into 1964, and you play as a guy named David, aka this game is called Snake Eater. And this is an amazing time because you get to see the origin of your father slash the bad guy slash the good guy slash the game is so confusing when you try to explain it. People are like, what the hell are you talking about? You might as well just play it your damn self. You know, that's the best thing someone can tell you. And then after that, they close the series out. You go from the beginning of the trilogy, right? Or the beginning of the series all the way to the end. The last game ever, as far as chronologically speaking, called Metal Gear Solid 4, which we're about to play in a second. Okay, y'all following me so far? That's how that works. And after that, all the other games came out, etc., etc. No big deal. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of point that out. Super random, unnecessary banter. But yeah. MGS2, got you. Yeah, man, there's no wrong answers here on what you like. We are gonna play part 1, part 4. This is not even my regular account. This is like a new account, so I don't even have to save on this one. I'm just jumping in for the pure joy of chatting with you guys about the series and vibing out. This is a Metal Gear. What was your first opinion about all this crazy stuff in here? For those that don't know, this is the most outrageous situation. You put on a game, you start it up, and then they stick you in these commercials. It's like an infomercial, and you can skip to another channel. Then they'll explain, you know, it's like the Animal Planet channel explaining the octopus. Then you switch to another channel, and this is somewhat of an interview, and it's just a weird guy. And this is supposed to be the future, and it's like, what is going on? And you don't get explained anything. They don't explain why they show you this. They even have the voice actor himself, David Hayter, the greatest of all time, in here getting interviewed, but he's getting trolled by this lady. She's trying to make him look bad. Just like, what are you wearing? What are you doing here? Why are you here? And it's pretty crazy. And I should put the audio on. I have it off for a second, but
why here, wearing an eye patch?
Oh, the eye patch. This is pretty cool, actually. Gives me real-time information and you know, weather, traffic reports. Actually watching a baseball game as we speak.
Really? What drives you? What are your dreams?
Well, you know, I'd have to say my dream project.
Let your dreams drive you. Oh, a message of hope to today's young people from David Hayter.
I never actually said that.
yeah, this interviewer was the original Catwoman, and the voice actor of Big Boss. She's iconic for sure. But like I was saying, the thank you for bringing that up, and I love anybody bringing information and tips and cool little details. I'll gladly share it with the community because it's amazing. Remember, I'm streaming on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. I'm on a lot of platforms. The people on YouTube are my hardcore Metal Gear fans, so they're sharing their passion just like I have. And then maybe I know information, but I'm not verbalizing every detail. Oh, but the point is, you know, that sequence is outrageous. I don't remember a game ever doing that. Still to this day, it's like, why would you do that? And it kind of showed the modern future of the time within the game. They basically kind of like put it all in within those commercials. And I'm not going to go back and replay that again so you can see different commercials. There's a bunch of them in there. They all have symbolism and they're all related to the universe, but they're also their own little segments. It's pretty dope. But yeah. Anyways, we're gonna go in here. I do want to let Snake say this beginning saying because I just love it, and it's true in real life and in the game. What he's about to say in this next message. He said, "In the distant future, on a tired battlefield, war has become routine." And listen to Big Boss talk, aka Venom Snake. No, that's actually Gray Fox. Oh my god. Let's make a video that's old Snake is Gray Fox. I'm just playing. I'm trolling some of the people online. Nope. For me, this is a great cinematics, good intro, beautiful. Masterfully done. Old Snake is actually quiet and Chico combined. Got you. Iconic credits. I agree, dude.
Changed. It's no longer about nations, ideologies, or ethnicity. It's an endless series of proxy battles fought by mercenaries and machines. War and its consumption of life has become a well-oiled machine. War's changed. ID tag soldiers carry ID tagged weapons, use ID tag gear. Nanomachines inside their bodies enhance and regulate their abilities. Genetic control, information control, emotion control, battlefield control. Everything is monitored and kept under control. War has changed. The age of deterrence has become the age of control. All in the name of averting catastrophe from weapons of mass destruction. And he who controls the battlefield controls history.
Ain't that the truth? He who controls the battlefield controls history.
War has changed. When the battlefield is under total control, war becomes routine.
Imagine being monitored all the time. You know when you're taking a sheesh. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much happening anyways. You're one of those people that walks into the bathroom with your phone, and they know you're pooping, man. They got you on camera. Such an amazing sequence. Intro. Woo, baby. I'm not gonna play this for real, so I'm not gonna go crazy looking for every item. You know what I mean? We're just here to chill out. This is more of a talking conversation about the series. It doesn't have to be about this game. It don't even have to be about Metal Gear, guys. We're just hanging out. Whenever y'all comfortable and y'all want to chat, we'll chat. What I can tell for anybody that's new, this is a hardcore Metal Gear game. So there's a lot of like fan service, things about the past games, all of the games before it. Right? It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other games before this game came out. So they basically reference all of those within this one game. So you're not supposed to understand everything, but you can still play it and have a good time. I know people who've only played this game in the series and they loved it and they enjoyed it. He said TikTok knows when you poop, dog.
Chopper!
Yeah, he's so great.
We're surrounded! Damn it, they've got us surrounded!
But yeah, so this series is, you know,
Everyone,
5 games in at this time. Five games, 5 main story games, plus like 7 or 8 spin-offs already by the time this one comes out. They had, you know, Acid, Portable Ops, you know, had all these other games that they put out on top of this game.
To make a weapon available for use,
Very much. I gotta get the controls down, guys.
from the menu screen.
To go and put this weapon on real quick. Even though I'm really not gonna use it at the start of this game, just gonna have it on just for some kicks. Little pro tip: go run around and pick up some ammo off of these dead guys' weapons. Thanks, buddy. Hey, man.
just keep moving!
Love that they made Raiden a badass ninja. Yeah, for sure. Don't know why some people didn't like it. Well, I think it was like a kick in the face. It's a weird conversation. Metal Gear Solid 2, if people didn't play Metal Gear Solid 2, Raiden was a softie, like always whiny. He's always like that. He just walked very soft and feminine and had a feminine outfit on, and he had long hair. He wasn't exactly a badass Snake character like Solid Snake was in part 1. And then also he replaced our favorite hero. So some people didn't like him. They didn't know that that was the point, was to have somebody like that. So that people, when they see Solid Snake, they'd be like, wow, he's the greatest. You know, and they made Solid Snake even better because of Raiden's behavior and dealing with Rose. Rose was modeled after his women in real life that you know. So did all that to kind of put like a bigger light on Solid Snake, making him more of a superstar for being a supporter, hating Raiden a bunch of times, and helping Raiden along the way. So since people didn't like having to play as Raiden, this game they made Raiden the best character, like badass character that could destroy everything, and just phenomenal.
And try not to run into any geckos.
By the way, should I go this way? Let me go the action way. You guys want to see me get kicked around a little bit? I don't know if I'm going to be able to fight these guys. It's been a long time. We'll have to waste my whole clip on this guy. You guys ready? Let's do it. I'm going to use the whole clip and just take this guy out.
Snake, do not engage in combat.
Gotta reload. Hurry! I'm going to die! Got him. Keep playing with me, boy. How you doing? Can you get him right here? Hey, I gotta reload. Don't get up. Don't do it. I don't got no more bullets. So he's getting up. Hey, man, forget it. I was just playing. You shoot him in the stomach and he'll die. I'll punch him to death if I have to. You think this will work? I've never tried a knife on him. No, he's getting up. I gotta go. Oh my goodness. There's another one. We're out of here. Gotta get some more bullets. I'm gonna fool around like this. I actually never tried to stab him, so that was kind of funny. First time for everything. This thing still hasn't seen me yet. Okay. He's kicking everybody's butt. Stop kicking people, dude. I'm gonna go up here. There's a ration up top. I don't need any of this because I'm not really playing the game fully. Fooling around with. Oh wait, there's ammo over here too, isn't there? There it is. Sir. But yeah, Raiden became the badass of badasses, you know, and part of it was the community's feedback. It's like, all right, you guys want to see? show you badass. You want a badass? I got you. There we go. We made it. And then you also see how badass he really was, even as a child soldier. So there was like a development, you know. And then you play. I don't know if anybody's played it, but I have it right there. I could put it in right now, play a little bit. But you get to play Raiden in Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, and you see him even crazier because, like, for me, he was cool in this game. And he's outrageously badass. I haven't played that on stream in a long time. Maybe we could do a stream for that. You guys, man, we could set up some streams with different games and just hang out. What would you guys think about doing a peace walk, where I invite all of the community to co-op with me? We'll beat some bosses and we'll go through it. I don't know if my save file is still there. I'm gonna be honest, because I went through like 3 PlayStation 3s. Playing this on a PlayStation 3, by the way. But if I still have my save file, then I can, you know, it's a little easier. But if we co-op these bosses together as a community, it would be fun. This is badass. This is the Metal Gear that I remember the most. Look at this stuff, like this credit like this game doesn't get the credit it deserves. You know what's crazy, guys? Watermelon's like my favorite fruit. And I like that Kojima used watermelon for this. Okay, you lost your mind when you put Malto? Ryzen? Like I said, man, Ryzen was a good time for a spin-off. I know a lot of people like myself always try to separate spin-offs with the Iron Trilogy. But Rising is one of those where it's very, very special. Watermelon! No place for Hideo Kojima. Yes, sir. I love this game. Just gonna keep saying it all. I needed this. Had a rough past 2 months, and I needed this. Very cool. This is my gift to myself for the night. My day better. Imagine this on your system. PC, on a Nintendo Switch, on a Steam Deck, on a Xbox Series X, on whatever new platforms come out in the near future. Just imagine. We're gonna get it. Think about it. We're almost there because Part 3 is getting remade. That's gonna be a huge success. Konami's gonna throw more money into other remakes. We're gonna get a collector's edition. I'm sorry, Master Collection Volume 2. The next 3 years, I would say. I would say it would be the next 3 years. If Konami's really working hard, they can get that out there by the end of the year. But I doubt it. The Snake Eater's gonna take up the whole year, I would assume. Yo, Connor C. McCollin, I think that's how you say your name. What's up, man? Everything is cool, man. I'm vibing. We're playing some Metal Gear Solid 4 as a tribute to myself to just enjoy my series. Remember everything. I kind of look at Metal Gear Solid 4 as like my flashback. You know, how you flashback on everything, but this is it right here. I'm gonna save this. Screw it. This is my flashback because what happens is you do flashbacks in this game, and it just lets you remember part one, part two, part three. You know, the originals, all that. Unless you have a chance, you know. He said Peace Walker for sure is getting a remake. They already put the Peace Walker sneaking suit into Delta, and it looks fire. Yeah, for sure, dude. Yeah, I made a video covering all the DLC for Delta Snake Eater. So if y'all watching this, go check that out on my Metal Gear Explain channel. I'm gonna link it. Make sure that y'all can see that. But you know, we don't know. We don't know what they doing, man. Let's just say that. We don't know. They don't know about this. Yeah. I'll let this play for a second. Even though I'm gonna skip it, we'll let it play for a second. This for a second. I haven't been pressing X, which is the traditional thing to do. I have to start doing that.
Otacon, even the dead have ears.
Snake, we've got to go. You've got an old friend waiting for you.
Otacon. The test results.
I think it's important to leave this in.
Proteome analysis was positive, but the mRNA analysis turned up negative. The wrinkled skin, the hardened arteries. Your early aging symptoms look like classic Werner syndrome. But none of the tests were able to pinpoint the cause.
So,
Well, judging by how rapidly the aging has progressed, I'd say
a year at best, right?
yeah.
Grandpa Snake.
Snake, let's try another doctor.
It won't make any difference. I'm not an ordinary man to begin with. Not to mention Fox die.
You're right. But we don't know where Naomi is.
Naomi.
All right, so for those that are new, pause this. For those that are new, the series at this time has been out for, let me do the math, 20 years. The series is 20 years old by the time this game comes out. Okay? And, you know, they already have, this is the sixth game. You know, this is the sixth game in the series. It's called Part 4 because the first two don't have Part 1 or Part 2 on it, the way the next iteration comes. So just imagine 20 years and then the creator tells, within the story says, you know what, the series is getting old. Let's make this guy old as well so that we can have like a parallel breakdown of what's going on in the game with what's happening with the series, plus what's happening with him as he got older. It's like everything is getting older here. The commentary within the series, very powerful stuff throughout the series that he does like this.
Colonel, good to see you.
Well, I'm not a colonel anymore, Snake.
I figured the only place I'd see you dressed like that would be at your daughter's wedding. What are you doing these days?
I'm working for an organization under the UN Security Council.
You haven't played this
The
since
analysis and assessment
2011?
staff of the
Dang.
PMC Oversight and Inspection Committee.
Yeah, I remember the resolution being passed a few years ago.
Snake, I came across some information in my
We're gonna
work.
skip this? Let's skip it. I'm gonna skip it. We're gonna go into just some gameplay a little bit. Skip ahead some of it. Get the vibes, you know. Oh man, wait, she's wonderful. And this is incredible too. You know, you see Raiden becoming the ninja. You got Sunny, who's from the original games. She was basically talked about in part 1 and part 2 in a way. Olga was pregnant when you fight her. Then you actually learn so much in Peace Walker, Ground Zeroes, and in the Phantom Pain about what the Patriots were doing. Outrageous, by the way. They were taking girls like Paz, Ortega, and putting them through torture, training them to be spies, going through so much trauma as little kids. And this girl, Sunny, was about to go through that as well. Raiden saved her from it. And it's such an interesting dynamic because you learn all this stuff throughout the series, but it's like very powerful. Like, sheesh, poor little girl could have went through some crazy stuff.
This is Snake.
You know, if she didn't. He said, "Imagine Campbell and Victor having a conversation." What difficulty am I on? I'm not playing the game right now. I just actually got on to chat with the community, to be honest with you. So, does that matter? Are you judging me right now? Anytime somebody asks me for a difficulty, it feels like a personal challenge. Do you want to do a speed run challenge, me versus you? Do you want to jump on MGO2 and see who's better? What do you want to do, buddy? You let me know right now. You're talking to the real big boss. Let me know. I'm all for it. He said it's so cool to see the Peace Walker gear and Delta in those beautiful graphics. Yeah, man, it's gonna be crazy. They're probably gonna put another DLC out, $5 of like more outfits like that. That will definitely be good. By the way, should I go this way?
Hey. Avoid unnecessary combat.
I'm gonna let them come over.
In this war, neither side is your enemy. There's no point whatsoever in you getting into a fight.
Getting out of there.
Got it?
I'm gonna do the crawly wally. They went inside to see me and I just left. I'm out of here. Whoa, what am I doing? They're spotting me there. Man, take it easy, guys. I'm not really trying to play. But back to like I was saying,
Please don't shoot!
you know, there's a synergy to all of these characters and sequences. Even as the series went on, they were building the path in new games. Like everything that happened in Peace Walker, Ground Zeroes, and the Phantom Pain makes Sunny's story even more impactful. And she's just a side character who doesn't really matter as much in the general Metal Gear lore of Solid Snake. You know, she's more of a Raiden character than I don't even remember how to hold him up right now. It's been so long, guys. Gotta creep up on this guy. I don't remember how to hold him up.
Hands up.
properly. This, I forgot how to grab them. Not this. How to grab them and dismantle their weapons.
Find what you're looking for.
Don't try this at home, kids. A little bit perverted. Chemo with his nonsense.
You can pick up guns dropped by both the militia and the PMCs. Remember though,
Metal
PMC
Gear
weapons
Solid
are
once
locked. You
dealt
can't use them.
suits.
If
Yo,
only there
I'm
was
telling
some
you,
way to
man.
get rid of the
Think
locks.
about it. If you're Konami, you want to make money, right? You gonna make some money off of me. I'm definitely trying to get that DLC. $5, $10, I'll pay for it. Don't tell them how much I'll pay for it. Let's put it out for $2. You know what I'm saying? We'll take it for $2. But if they gonna charge 5 or 10, I'll probably pay for it, man. Just being real. Where's his buddy at? He's right there. Going around. But we'll see. Was that a bad idea? I'm in charge of Konami, and I'm saying, hey man, go make some DLCs with all the outfits from all the games. Right now, before the game releases. When the game releases, same week, new DLC coming. Next month. Purchase. Now, pre-order.
Snake, press the crawl button while running.
It is
to
like
execute
20
roll.
outfits from each of the games.
Rolling
And,
can help you dodge enemy attacks and get past
you know, people
small
buy
gaps
skins
and
in these
obstacles.
Battle Royale games. Why can't we buy Little Metal Gear? How do I grapple them again? It's R1, right? And then L1? Nope. Nope. Bruh. Kill you. I was trying to grab him and dismantle his weapon. Now I'm over here playing a different game, dude. Is there a book in here? Oh, they heard me. Coming up those stairs to try to dip or get caught again. Bad run already, folks. Oh, damn. Imagine this outfit in Snake Eater. You just lay down and you got the whole... You don't think about that. That'd be crazy. This is the way this is like the route I like to take to... I haven't done this in a while, so... Wait. No, not grab them from behind. I just did that. I was talking about like this arming them. But don't worry, I'm just lost today. I am lost. Lost in the sauce. Let's see, let's try this. You think they'll see me if I just put a box here? They'll know it's me. I'm gonna find out. I've never put a box there to try to get past the spot. I just go straight in. But I'm just gonna see when they walk by. They're supposed to walk by, aren't they? Hurry up. There they go. But yeah, would you guys pay for it? How much? How much we're paying for a pack of like 5 or 10 5 or 10 new skins that are like the old traditional Metal Gear outfits for you to purchase for the DLC separately. How much we paying? Yeah, the box is very useful in MG. Yeah, man, the box is useful on every game. I just never use it in that area right there. My first time trying that. Just a bot. Nothing suspicious here.
It's me, Snake.
Okay.
Snake, it's me.
But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I would want to see. What do y'all really...
Sorry to keep you waiting, Snake.
What do you really want
Allow me
out
to
of this
introduce
remake
Metal Gear Mark
that's
II.
coming out? I'm talking about
Metal
the...
Gear.
Delta.
That's
Metal Gear
right.
Solid Delta Snake
Just
Eater
like Rex.
remake. What do you want out of it? What's a must
But this
for you?
gear's not a weapon. It's a remote.
I'm gonna let this cutscene play out. Give me 1 second.
designed to provide you with
We'll be right back.
operational support.
Where are you?
I'm in the Nomad. Where else? I'll be watching you through the Mark II.
Wish I was good with gadgets.
Hey, I'll be with you in spirit. Anyway, because you had to dress up as a militiaman, I had the Mark II bring you some goodies. Starting with this. Put it on your left eye.
Looks like an eye patch.
I call it the Solid Eye. It's an all-purpose goggle that displays radar images and other data in 3D. You can also switch it over to light-amplifying night vision.
The rebels are out there.
It looks like they've got the government's PMC troops beat, at least in numbers.
And this is their home turf.
Snake, I know this is a sneaking mission, but you'll need to protect yourself.
An operator.
I
Another
installed a
convention.
suppressor. And here's a tranquilizer gun.
Oh yeah.
How thoughtful.
It predates the implementation of the system. By some miracle, it was never recycled. It's getting tough these days finding decent guns that aren't controlled.
Never played the first MGO. That would be fun for sure. Solid Snake's face. Ah.
Of course. I'll follow you wherever you go. Like this.
MGS1, MG1,
I'll
MG2
activate stealth
remakes.
so it doesn't
Interesting.
attract any attention. If you need it, just bring up the start
Oh,
button.
MGS4 was the first one you played. Oh my yeah, that was a fun time.
Snake, the informants who said they saw liquid here should be a little further up. Head for the rendezvous.
Yeah, the catapult was interesting.
I've placed a mark on the radar in
Not
the
very
upper
safe
right corner
sometimes,
of the
but
solid eye.
what's going on, Daniel? Thank you for coming by,
Zone out
fellow
there.
Metal
Stay
Gear
on your
peeps.
toes.
Props to you, appreciate you. We're not doing a full playthrough or anything. We're just hanging out, talking Metal Gear tonight. I just felt like I needed this for my soul. Soul needed this. Hopefully, your soul needed it too. Get to enjoy a little bit of Metal Gear banter. We were just discussing what y'all into, what y'all looking forward to, expecting from the remake, and then also just talking about these games, all of these games. Very cool to finally have. Wait, there it goes. Finally have the games. So I gotta get my rhythm, guys. I was a master with the pistol in this game. I don't play the game enough anymore. So yeah, and I love this sequence here where like these guys are in the middle of war. And it's not like they're just patrolling, just like a typical game. Like they're really going at it right now, and you could just kind of sneak up behind them while they're fighting, do what you do, which I feel like is a slept-on mechanic. For those that never played this game, basically I'm in the middle of a war. There's the rebels, and then there's these NPCs who are basically getting paid a lot of money. They're well organized, and the rebels are barely making it. So it's a guerrilla warfare for them. In this middle of this war, I can sneak behind both factions, or I can help one faction. I'm going to take the easy route and help the faction out, which is these guys right here. These are the bad guys that I want to take out. I don't have to, but if I do, the other guys will help me. So I'm basically helping myself by taking them out. And I can't touch that. That's good. Okay, those. And so the guys across the way, those are the fellow rebels that are just watching me do this, which is allowing them to feel good about themselves. Did I just miss? Did I just miss a headshot? Oh no. Tank is here. Alright, so we're gonna wrap around and go to the top area. It's been a while. I played this guy, so I gotta get my rust on. Nope. But he's gonna do what he do, baby. But what I do know, I'm not one of those guys that tries to memorize everything, but for this game, I kinda do. So this rocket right here, which I'm gonna use right now. I'm gonna put this bad boy on at this very moment. I'm gonna take out their and I actually am only doing this just to showcase something that's cool about the map. I absolutely love the map. This specific setup. Ready? Set. Go. I don't know if that was enough. Isn't there somebody with another rocket somewhere around here? I don't even remember the buttons. We'll see. Where is the other rocket at? I'm not going in yet. I'm gonna... Oh no, we got it. We got it. One shot killed it. I forgot. He said the tank would look so cool in that Unreal Engine. Yeah, for sure. Sound of battle was top notch for MGS4. Yeah, man, I love this game. I'm thinking this snake is like 37, but his body's like 75 because of Foxeye. Yep. Pretty much. Okay, oh wait, we're not done. There's another guy right here. It's so weird shooting with R1 and L1. I'm so used to modern games that this is awkward for me. There it is. We cleared the area. So just so everybody that's new, you could go over here and you could actually give these guys rations, which I'm going to do right now. Hey, buddy, come here. Wait, man. Talk about this.
Here.
If I give them this ration, building a bond with them. The more I do this, the more they'll give me stuff. Let's just keep giving guys stuff. Watch this. Here you go, buddy. See, right now they're not doing anything for me. The more I do this,
Here.
Hey, thanks.
but these are rations. It doesn't matter. I'm not really playing the game. Oh, what's up, buddy?
Here.
Here you go.
Hey, I owe you one.
This is stupid, by the way, but I'm doing it to demonstrate something. Can you guys stop going up there? I'm trying to talk with you, man. Some respect. Here. Eat your dinner. Well, let's just fight these guys real quick. Finish this off real quick, and then we'll come back. What's going on, Puerto Rican Ashley? Hope you're doing well. We out here chilling, playing Metal Gear Solid. I actually be going over there fighting that thing, but I'm not ready. I don't have no bullets. There's some bullets somewhere around here. Up here, there's some. We go look for it. It's not the way. It's this way. I don't want to go up there. I don't even remember now. Good way to go up. Probably memory is a mess. Hold on a second. I think I'm going the wrong way. It's this way. Okay. Oh wait, this is where I just was at. Rage Wolf, what's going on? We're just playing Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. I wish. Playing Metal Gear Solid 4 and talking about the series and just hanging out, nothing crazy. I'm casually playing this, not like speed running it or challenging, just relaxing. Talking about mechanics, and right now one of the mechanics I'm going to showcase right away is making friends with the rebels. You don't have to in this game, and you can make the game even harder for yourself if you don't become friends with them. But not doing it. Did you do the statue? I'm gonna do that next. We're not done with this area. I'm actually killing off this tank so that I'm able to go run around without any problems. See? Goes. See? Now they're all happy. They're celebrating. And they scream, "We did it!" And then if I go up to them, "Hey, come over here, dude. Where you going? Come back." What a douche. You know what? Screw you. We'll go do it in a minute. Not over yet, Snake.
What? Oh, it's you again.
Here, watch
Where's
this.
my arm? Thanks. Yours.
See, now they're hooking me up with ammo or rations. What is this? A little compress. Let's do it again.
Here.
I have no
Twist my
heals.
arm.
I'm
Thanks.
cooked.
Here, take it.
I just gave away 7, all for some noodles. Outrageous. Alright, so this map is so crazy because it's so big. And people don't realize how big this map is. This whole area was where I just was at. I was climbed up there. I jumped down here. And I went through this area to get into this door just a couple minutes ago. That's where I just was at. Then I wrapped around and helped them fight this fight. So I can clear that side of the area as well. You feel me? But we're going to go back to the statue and show y'all some funny business real quick.
What? So that's where you were. Who?
Why does everybody use the same color schemes as like Modern Warfare, Black Ops, and Assassin's Creed? I don't know, man. Alright, so check this out. This is one of the most funniest things in this first area. There's a lot of little bad jokes in this game. One of them. So, when I first came over here, there's some enemies standing right here, walking through. They were going to go to the left or whatever. But I can use my camo and basically sneak up and act like I'm a statue, and they won't see me. Should have done this. You guys can see the full thing. Now, if you do it multiple times, some interesting things might happen. Let's just pay attention to this character once again. And there you go. A little cheesy Metal Gear Easy. Unbelievable. What is wrong with these guys? Said they're all war games for sure. You're an old guy who played Metal Gear in the 90s? Listen, man, it's one of the best series of all time. You know, you chose correct. No, can't go wrong with a Metal Gear game. Speaking of that, let me get back my knife. These, one of those. Take those. I change the settings. Usually I change the settings so I'm able to maneuver a little better. Give me the sodium noodles. Got you. I'm gonna go through there. Come on, man. But yeah, that's how that mechanic works. I wanted to showcase these soldiers, how they hook you up. Pretty much destroyed my rations. I got 0, which is totally fine because it's not a real run through. I'm not really not play the whole game. We just want to hang out and talk a little bit of Metal Gear and enjoy. Said you grew up playing these games and love them, Connor? Got you. Daniel says only MGS makes this normal in a game. I know, right? Yo, I'm telling you, bro, they be wildin'. Liquid Snake says they're remaking games now because old games had the best story. I feel like there's still some new stories that are really good, but I think that we have nostalgia, and then we also find it hard to connect to some things as time passes. Once you're connected to something,
dark in there. Switch the solid eye to night vision mode.
it's like, how can I explain this? This is some psychological stuff that I'm gonna get too deep with.
More than just a
I don't want to like overwhelm you guys
It's got
with
a lot
this
of other
at
functions
the
as
talk,
well.
but
Try
basically,
taking it for a spin. See for yourself
once a
what it can
human
do.
connects to something, you grew up in America, you grew up in UK, you grew up in Africa, you grew up in Asia, wherever you grew up at, there's certain food, certain lifestyles and cultures and ways of being that you gravitate and connect to that makes it so that that's kind of how you are. Even if you drastically change it over time, that's how that works. So like the foods you like to eat, the music you're listening to, all of that is relevant. And by the way, you see this, how like he's not doing nothing to me? If I didn't help them, they would shoot me on sight. And so for anybody watching, this is what's cool about this mechanic. That while I helped them, now I'm going to have an easy road in this cave. This cave would be very difficult if I didn't help them. Put on some night vision, by the way. Y'all probably can't see all this, right? I don't like playing with the night vision. I like the darkness. But, that's just me. There's some soldiers going that way. If I was playing the way I would play, I would be in the box. Because I don't want them to see me. You know? But since I don't have that, I'm good to go. Since I help them, they're my teammates. See, right now, this would have been a bad situation.
Hey, they need reinforcements up top.
But since I already helped them, they're not gonna.
Great, let's. So that's where you.
What up? They're not gonna bother with me. Actually, we don't like using the night vision much.
It's gonna be okay. It's not that bad. Just hang in there.
Oh man.
Am I the only one who cried during the? Man, I cry a lot. Cry all the time. It's okay to cry, man. It's okay to cry. I think ego makes it so that we're like, oh my god, I don't want to tell nobody I cried. And then for males, you know, you're not a man, you're not a macho man if you admit that you cried. I disagree, man. I think the strongest men are willing to tell people that they cry or that they cry or just cry in general. It's a beautiful thing to do, to cry. Whether it's joy, sadness, you know, whatever you're feeling, it's okay.
Hang in there.
Live in a society that try to control your every way of being. You can't let it. Just be you. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. That's what I say. That's just me. He said, shout out to Liquid. He said he's not the only one. Even the starter menu are cheered up. Yeah, man. You know what's crazy? Part 3 hit me so hard. That's crazy that you say that. Part 3 hit me so hard that when Part 4 came out and you're seeing Solid Snake stand there on the menu saluting Big Boss type thing, it crushed me because I always get emotional with the boss. With her and everything that she sacrificed. Such a beautiful symbolism and stuff, and it hit me so deep. And when that part came up, it was pretty cool. And check this out, they're giving you little hints of the future boss. Right there, check that out. You can listen to them talk, they'll like explain the character and stuff.
Here, one of them even flies. One of them goes in DC, like, at the same time, it also maintains control over several.
Listen, Daniel said, no doubt. When I hit MGS in 1998, at 10 years old, it did change me in many ways on thinking on other things. Exactly, man. We all have growth and a better awareness and consciousness, and video games can help. A lot of people think that they're bad, but you use them as a good tool, they're beautiful. So I agree. We love the characters in this so much. That's what makes it emotional. Yeah, for sure. Sure, man. Hey, check this out. You guys know who these people are? Okay, how do I zoom in again? Know who these guys are? Huh? Well, how about this? You know what this is right here?
Oh, it's you again.
Huh? You guys don't know. You rookies. You rookies. He said, so it makes me the type way. Yeah, man. I mean, there's a lot going on in this game, too. Not only to the old Snake, Liquid, or Big Ball, I mean, Solid Snake / Old Snake, but also for other characters in the series, right? Like, even Marrow, she has her own plot line in this, and conclusion. No spoilers for somebody who hasn't played it. But, she has her own ridiculous scenario. And then, a lot of characters. You know what's crazy, man? Who else really loved... And by the way, I just picked up a Assassin's Creed reference right here. You know who surprised me a lot in this game that I thought was very cool, well written, I love a lot? Johnny. Johnny. Who else loves Johnny, man? Am I the only one? Where's the camo? Jeez, I'm over here trying to put on a. So there's this. Where is it? We're losing it. Awesome, right? Boom. So now I'm rocking the Rebels type of outfit. Ta-da! How I blend in. So if I wasn't friends with them, he said, "Poop, Johnny finally got balls." First of all, the monkey is so entertaining. Yet, first of all, Johnny's the most bravest out of all of the characters in this game, basically. Because what y'all gotta know is, you know what? Let me hold on a second. Sorry about that, guys. I needed to do something real quick. Bro, this thing isn't letting me type. Being weird. I'm trying to do it on my phone. Hold on.
It's you.
I'm losing my mind right now. Wow. No. I did not pay for my storage and I can't type on there? What the heck? My Google storage. I can't even use freaking Google Docs right now. That's crazy. They shutting me down. Sorry guys, I had to fix something. Did I wish they got a kiss from Mara at least? First of all, if you play part 1, who knows? Who knows? You know, what they did right after finishing the mission. You know what I mean?
What are you trying to do?
No? Just saying. Wait, did I come from over here? I did. Who knows what they've been doing, you know what I mean? You know, Snake's a little slick man. Oh,
Damn it.
Revolver. Oh my gosh. Ocelot is in the building. Bro, did you put that name on because you know he's my favorite character and you're just trying to like hype me up and gas me up? Do I really have a fellow Ocelot fan? Nobody be loving Ocelot the way I love him. Did I just gain a new friend?
It's you.
They were together for a while before philanthropy. Like I said, you don't know what happened. It was snuggling up on that jet ski. Well, not the jet ski, whatever. You know what I mean? You remember? Hey man, I'm not gonna repeat what you just said, Danny. He said, I'm no hero. Yeah, that was a badass speech. That's one of the best ones. Pretty intense, but chill at the same time. Revolver said that's where you're wrong. Also, that's my go. Hey, I've been claiming him since part 1. Probably started playing Metal Gear last week. Come on, man. Said Ocelot in Metal Gear Solid 5 is a good looking character. Ocelot's pretty good. Yes, sir. He said Liquid Snake's down so bad.
Pretty sweet, huh? Whoa, hold it. Watch where you pointing that thing.
I want a monkey, but I don't want to have to deal with it. I've heard a lot of bad things.
Neither enemy nor friend. Voila.
Hey, wasn't this guy awesome in this game too, by the way?
I'm a weapons
Tell me Drebin wasn't cool. Let's listen to him for a little bit.
Sizes, but there's no need to worry, because all my shit's been laundered.
Laundered?
You see, I take ID guns like the PMCs use and make some mods. Then you can use them without having to match IDs. In other words, I'm a gun launderer. You can call me Drebin.
Drebin?
Yeah, they use that for all of us.
There are more of you?
All over the world. Not that I ever met any of them personally. Me, I'm Drebin number 893. You ain't a registered PMC employee, are you? You need a guy like me. Consider it a welcome gift. Take it. The M4. The official carbine model used by the U.S. Army, developed from the M16 service rifle. This one's a top-of-the-line model, real popular with the big PMCs. High precision, not like that government-issue shit. It's, free-floating, of course. Relax, that barrel's clean.
Is the hider CQC compatible?
The beauty of this sucker is that it's got a lot of customizable parts. Change it up the way you want to meet your everyday needs.
Flip-up sight, rail system. Not bad.
Yeah, well, you know, I get a lot of noobs around here. And if you need them, I got a wide selection of aftermarket parts as well.
The frame's pretty rigid. No rattle.
Go ahead, give her a squeeze.
I can't pull the trigger.
Really? That's weird.
What's weird?
Wait, I got it. I bet you're using an older generation of nanomachines.
Older generation?
Sometimes they don't really jive with the new system.
Seriously, who are you?
Whoa. Slow down. Oh, yeah. My day job's working at AT Security. I'm in charge of production control. So I get my hands on all the ID chips before they even register. Have a sip. It's a side of AT the public don't see. From the looks of it, you ain't with any state army. But you ain't exactly green, neither. You've got last-gen nanomachines. So I'm guessing former U.S. Army? I don't know what you're here for. But you want to be well-equipped, am I right? So, can we talk business or what? You won't regret it.
Hey y'all, what's good? I'm back. A little bit of Drebin don't hurt nobody. All right, let me read what y'all was saying while I was.
What's your take on
in my world?
I don't particularly like
Let's
the
mute
guy.
this. Big Ocelot. GS2 was the best. So cool seeing him do his thing. Somebody else, and that was Connor. Somebody else said they liked the young Ocelot from part 3. Yeah, he was incredible for the spies and everything he did. Just phenomenal for sure. It also, part 3 also showed his evolution, right? Snake taught him about the revolvers. He made him into Revolver Ocelot. Big boss. Made him. When Snake gets a new gun, it's like Chris, for sure. Guy's talking to him like he's talking about PCs. Exactly. Oh, you got the 5090? Where did he go? I'm here, man. I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, I did a little Drebin quick stop breakdown. I like Drebin. Kind of that narrator for the story in a way.
Make a deal or what? Okay then, let's talk business. This is
I just got some financial bad news right now too. Not good, guys. Gotta get some bread quick.
Picking up a lot of guns in the field, I'm sure. Whatever guns you don't need, I'll take and buy them off you. That'll earn you points you can cash in for service.
Are we gonna skip this? Screw it. In the mood. Why this Coke says narc? Well, Coke is a narcotic drug. Well, that answers your question. You just answered your own question, my man.
But Drebin
No, but yeah, it's definitely about the advertisement. Kojima wanted to advertise. One reason why it's very difficult to make this game is because of advertisement. So, for example, do I have it on? One of the biggest issues is this thing right here. They have to delete this. If they did a remaster in 2025 and they're like, yo, we're gonna remaster, we're not gonna remake it, we're gonna remaster this, they're gonna tell you this device, the iPod, they probably don't have a deal or a license to work with them anymore. So they're gonna tell you no. Then all the songs on the iPod, which I don't remember even how to use this thing, all the songs that, oh, been a while. Sheesh. Let me learn, guys. How do I go down? There it goes. So all this stuff in here is also copyright issues. They gonna get crushed if they try to put this out. You know, if it's not a Metal Gear game related thing, they're gonna get crushed. So legally, it would have to remove a piece of the game and all the items that you find, because they won't be able to get all the licensing codes. You know, does anybody still have an iPod right now, 20 years later? Do people still use that? You know what I mean? Like, but yeah. So that's a big issue. Somebody was asking about the Coke. Why is this gonna say Coke and it said narc on it? And it's the same reason for this. This is going to be a big issue when Konami puts out part 4 again. They have to kind of protect themselves from lawsuits, and relicensing this will be an issue.
Snake, hurry and get to the rendezvous point with our informants.
But you never know. They
First,
probably
you'll have
got a
to
plan
get to the
already.
other
They're
side of
working
that
on it. They
building.
figured out
The
how
only
they're
way
going to do all
across,
this.
straight through.
And, you know, we'll see. Yo, by the way, I got a dope video come out tomorrow. I made a thumbnail for it today just now, and it's coming out tomorrow. And it's just a conversation piece, man. If you're watching today's stream, you're gonna definitely want to see that, man. That's all I can say. Oh, this is you guys' favorite part coming up. Wait, should I go up the stairs or through here?
Careful, Snake. The walls could come down any second.
Let's go up the stairs. Liquid said relicensing, yeah. For sure. We can replace it with the Sony one. Yeah, that's a perfect solution. I like it. There you go. Nice answer. Not to mention all the guns and the trademark names. Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of... Every game Kojima makes, he tries to get partnerships because it's in-game ads, right? You're basically getting money out of it. Placement ads. When you... Oh, we got the... Remember part 3? The, what they called? I forgot the name. Calorie Mates? Completely forgot the name. Wow. It was called Calorie Mates. Those are real life things that are in Japan that they basically did a deal with. You know? You never know. We'll never know. They might get a new deal. Yeah, everybody used to be flexing them for sure, man. Like I said, you know, Kojima's definitely ahead of his time and stuff. And it's amazing. And it wasn't just him. It's a lot of the producers, a lot of these great guys. Everybody gives credit only to Kojima, even myself. You know, I've been guilty of giving Kojima all the credit for every game, but it's a big team. And one of the producers, Ken, I know him well. He's an awesome guy. He was in the podcast. He was a part of all of this, you know. Dude, I got 600 bullets. Let's go. Oh, is that why Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain didn't have real names? I would assume. Those things are sometimes their issues, man. It's one of the things that sucks. It's like, I want to make something and they're like, well, you can't put this car or this brand or this thing in there. It's like certain rules and regulations that are kind of annoying. And they happen though. We're just gonna sit here and watch what happens to these guys.
We've been spotted! Damn it! Return fire! Ah! Ah!
Yo, thank you for the bullets. Hey, what am I doing? I'm not even paying attention. Yeah, GTA is gonna be interesting, man. What do you guys? Are you guys into it? I've never really played GTA, and I've never been like into it. So for me, it's like, we'll see. Hopefully, it's a good product, and I enjoy it. I never want a game to suck. I'm a gamer. Give me all the good games. You know what I mean? I don't do that whole toxic, I'm rooting against this game or something. Like, nah, give me all the good games. Have fun. Let's enjoy ourselves. Life is short. I don't need bad games to come out. Give me only good ones. Make my day. I'm supposed to go this way? Or should I go that way? Go this way. The way their bodies flop? Yeah, man. This is over here. We're just going. I'm the GOAT, folks. There goes your boy, Johnny! Johnny! I'm down bad, guys. I'm down bad. I just got the email of death. UO. Getting an email of UO is like the worst. Especially before you go to bed. Come on, man. By the way, the joke about Johnny, I want to know the true story. The true story of the character Johnny having to poop was actually somebody in the Kojima Studios, Konami Studios, who always had bowel problems. Go to the bathroom all the time. And Kojima put him in the game. And he just made it a running joke in the series. Put it in the game. And that's how Johnny was created. True story. it's a real life story that happened in the office as they were developing their games. And they're like, this guy's always in the toilet. He's always farting. He's always pooping. So they kind of made him a running joke. The developers told me that directly. I was at Kojima Studios and I asked them about Johnny. And not just Johnny, just Johnny's father, you know, his grandfather, the tradition behind that. And they explained it. Oh yeah, I told you is what they told me. Remember, I've been in the Kojima Studios, guys. In there with the developers, asking them questions. Learning. Generational valve issues as well. Yeah, there's a revolver. Meryl actually married the guy, right? Imagine how that smells. No, for sure. But see, here's the thing. You know what, guys? Thank you. I am going to record a video just for this conversation. We'll record a video tomorrow. Maybe tonight. I already have a video coming out tomorrow. Right? I have one that I want to do. It's so awesome. And I'm going to do it. You'll like it. Most likely. I can't tell y'all what it is. I'm keeping it a secret. Hold on a second. How about that? Here we go. Alright, we're getting out of here. Remember, we made friends with the rebels. We go this way. Go up here. I can do it. You should hit people with that. Yeah, it's fun, man. Play multiplayer as well. What am I doing up here? Here we go. Ensure we break this thing down. I don't even remember how to shoot it. Oh, there it goes.
It's a striker. The BMCs have sent reinforcements. Now their defensive line is a lot thicker. It's going to be tougher to break through. That striker will be shooting at you, too. Stay on your toes. It might be best to avoid that area altogether if you can.
Am I missing it? I feel like I'm missing it. Thought it'd be destroyed by now. I don't know. Let's take these guys out. Never take them out like this, so I just want to do something different. Later, buddy. That's toxic. That is toxic, my friends. Let's take this guy on.
You okay?
Talk about that, eh? Did I go that way? That thing did get blown up. Okay.
We've encountered a new enemy.
You can't spare any reinforcements. You'll have to make do.
Oh man, if y'all play this game a lot, you remember this area for the multiplayer, man. Ooh. Completely missed going back this area. This is the way I could have came if I wanted to. Went the opposite way. There's a sniper on the right there. I think I can hit him from here. One shot. He's dead. Then there's another guy with here somewhere. Is that him? That's not him. Where is he? You get killed? You did. I got bad aim! I'm not a first person guy on this game. I like to do third person. We'll do some first.
Nice work.
Go. Yeah, this is a fun location and a lot of drama out here. I'm gonna try to tranquilize this guy. You think I can do it? This. Wait, is the sniper still up top? Didn't even notice. Remember hiding the stumper snake? Yo, that snake mission is awesome, in my opinion. One of my favorites. They basically let you play a snake, and there's 2 teams playing team deathmatch. If you capture 3 characters, you steal their necklaces, like you do in the real game, you're capable of winning the game as Snake. So it's one of the modes that's like very authentic to Metal Gear experience, especially in this game mode where you're battling, you know, 2 different teams. A little something. But yeah, it was a phenomenal mode. Again, I would hope that Konami can bring that type of stuff back in this new mode. I know that remaking MGO1 would be fun, but I would love it if they gave us MGO2 modes in MGO1. You know, MGO2 is special when it comes to modes and features, stuff like that. So there'll be 2 guys coming out. Right. Buddy didn't even see him. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Forgot about those guys.
You all right? Where's the enemy?
You wish. Grab it. It still holds up graphic, yeah, man. I mean, like, it's the aesthetics. You know, there's a certain amount of like visual aesthetics that really work good in games like this. You just put it together well, you're good to go. I felt like they did. It's a phenomenal game. Gotta be careful. I don't remember to come back out. Look up to the sky in this situation. You have let's see if I can see it. It's a helicopter, right? Somewhere? Well, actually, you know what? Let's just do this. I remember the first time trying to stealth without killing anybody. Get through this. You turn around. This is a cool mechanic too. You can just turn around. There's a helicopter somewhere. I can't see right. It's above me, I think. There it is. Wait. Get it right there. I gotta be careful. They're gonna slam some grenades right now. I gotta get out of there. They're gonna drop all types of stuff everywhere. Can you use C4? Maybe. Who knows? We'll find out. Right, here we go. Opened up, looking for the broccoli hot pea. Another very cool sequence. You get put to sleep here by one of those sleeping mines. Oh, wrong way. What? Where did you go, buddy? I'll try to put in mines. Exactly. Worry, they're coming. Get caught out, don't worry. I know there's some on the stairs. I just don't remember exactly where they're located. There it goes. A couple tricks you can do. Of course, you can shoot it, but that's not the best. You can lay down. I kind of remember being able to grab them. Or you can use your little puppy. Have him pick it up. If you want it to just be fancy, just grab it like this. Now you got a sleeping mine. You can crawl over it and grab it as well, by the way. That's a cool little feature, in my opinion. We put nothing on. I'm wasting my battery, right? Yeah, that's a feature. And you want to see me crawl? Let's see if I actually pick it up. If you do it too fast, you will activate it still. I haven't done it in forever. I don't even remember. I'll be able to grab it right now. I'm not able to. Definitely about to get blown up, guys. Can't grab it? There it goes. There you go. You always get hit by at least one. I mean, you just take your time. Go too fast, you'll be fine. There goes one right there. No hit run. A no hit run has uncompleted. As I said it. The person in the chat jinxed me. Shout out to you, Honor, for that. If it comes to Xbox Series, hold the Xbox controller instead. That would be awesome. I think they like I said, that's another conversation of like so many details. As a matter of fact, thank you for bringing that up. Just look how ridiculous this game is, where everything is branded. You know, like, okay, look at my character. Okay, hold on, actually. We sit like right here in front of it. Where is it? So if you look at my controls on the game, it's a PlayStation 3 controller. And yeah, thanks, dude. He said, I think you can crawl all the way faster. Yeah, for sure. Crawling is better. I was just showing some different ways. We're not doing a full guide or anything, but any tips y'all have, any secret nuggets, Easter eggs, anything about the series and this game, share it. Because we're just vibing out with the community on a stream, enjoying our time. Yeah. But yeah, that's a funny thing. And just if they remade this, they have to put a Nintendo controller. They gotta put a PC. How do you make a PC controller? Like oh, you do a Steam Deck, right? They could put a Steam Deck in Snake's hands. That'd be funny. Wait, let me just go right here. So just imagine they put a Steam Deck in Snake's hands. Wait, why can't I control it? A Steam Deck for PC players, right? A Nintendo Switch controller for Nintendo controllers, and then an Xbox. You have to do all of that just to get him to be able to use the setup. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of work. The way I grabbed these when I was playing, like, for real, I would do like a... Not like that. You reckon Snake is a pro gamer? I agree. Agree with you, man. He's better than me right now. I'm sitting out here getting cooked. Talking about little tips, and then I'm dying to the not doing the tips. You know, what I was trying to do was like do a flip and land right on this to get it. You know? I didn't do it fast enough or well timed. Should. The nice name writings, Wig. I know, man. Y'all guys coming out here with some classic Metal Gear. I always appreciate it. I don't want anybody else to feel offended. It's like a regular name on these social media platforms. But if you have a Metal Gear name, it's like, oh, that's my family. It feels like a family. It's not like it's some, you know, random viewer. That's probably rude of me. By the way, I'm keep going to bed here. I'm just gonna lay down the whole day, dude. You're just gonna stay in bed. Screw this. Let's have a nap time, guys. Get your stamina up. This is a nice little feature. Just sleep for the night. We got cooked. All that matters. But let's get back to some Metal Gear conversations, right? The remake is coming. Everybody has their personal preference on the series. And wait, hold on, what the? Oh no, we don't want to see that scene, do we? Okay, let's watch this part. What the heck? Gotta skip this. Hey, Eva! Take it easy! Go watch this quick scene while we wait. My stamina. Which wig though? The red one? The orange one? Oh man. Tomorrow's gonna be a rough day for me, guys. Sheesh. I gotta find my peace and my... Woo. Looking at my email right now. Hey, isn't this the part where they torture Eva's fake boyfriend and she, Ocelot starts, like, figuring her out a little bit. Am I correct? There it is. Hey. I want to play this on 4K. Look at him. There he is right there, the sicko. You telling me Vogan wasn't a freaking savage, like, despicable? When you make a bad villain and you hate him, it's a good villain. You know what I mean? Like, it's well written. All the grimy stuff he does throughout the series, just on purpose. He's the one that made Ocelot like torturing people because of the mind games and the, you know, like, raw nature of it. He said Vogan did nothing wrong. Oh my goodness. My dude, are you serious right now? Oh my god. Philosopher's Legacy? Transmitter. We listen to this? Let's listen to it. Where is this audio?
No use to us now.
I don't approve of your methods.
I don't need your approval. I'm in command here.
And that nuclear shell?
Still feeling sore about that, are you? What are you gonna do? Report it to the authorities? This is war, Major. A Cold War, fought with information and espionage. We must root out spies wherever they hide. It is kill or be killed. Potential threats must be weeded out. Your feelings are a menace to the unity of our organization. Someone is guiding the enemy's hand. A single man can only accomplish so much. Make no mistake, there is a spy among us.
But casting suspicion on our own
The
comrades.
C3 explosives have been stolen.
You think it was the American?
No, he could not have reached this fortress yet.
Would you enjoy the
Then
PS2 lip syncing?
I'd be careful about suspecting your own men.
Boss,
where have you been?
The fear and the end have fallen.
damn it! CIA dog? That leaves only the Fury.
Wait, is
How
this?
can the legendary Cobras be beaten so easily?
He's good.
Fallen for him?
Don't worry. I'll take care of him.
What is he after? Must be more than just Sokolov.
America is out to destroy the Shagohod and get its hands on your inheritance. The philosopher's legacy.
Impossible. The legacy,
Then they're out to kill me as well. Colonel, tighten the security on this place. He's coming here, I'm sure of it. I'm gonna get the Davy Crockett.
Perfume.
I know that. No.
Nice boots. Make sure you polish them up properly.
It's one of the most spy situations because he's telling her, like, I know you're a spy. I know you're a spy, but that's okay. He just told her that. He just told her, I know you're a spy. There's a lot of little intricate things that people won't notice, like, damn. Because Ocelot's playing everybody. He's the biggest scan artist in this whole thing. And that's what makes that little sequence right there was like, wow, like, he's a mastermind behind all of it. Oh. What if the boss had a body double in MGS3? What if she did? What if she had a clone too? You know what I mean? Why only Big Boss can have the clones? Why can't the boss have the clones? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Said hold R2 bit there. I wasn't paying attention too much. That was just a cutscene that I put on the screen, dude. It wasn't me playing that game. Eva does it pretty good. Oh, okay, yeah. So you were asking me to, like, I can't do that right now. It's a cutscene. Yeah, those are the little details that the games, Metal Gear games have, man. That's very hard to replace. You know. And by the way, I love everything in this game when it comes to all of this situation. We wanted Marrow and Solid Snake together. We loved them in part 1. We got part 2 and part 3 without them. And then this game comes along, kind of reintroduces us.
Drop your weapon.
And this guy right here, man, don't sleep on Johnny.
Drop your weapon.
All right. Here.
Easy now. Don't move.
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
Careful. I'm no rookie. I'm a 10-year vet.
How the hell did you ever survive 10 years?
Don't move. CQC, real big boss, huh? Lower your weapon.
The Marrow looks hot here. The chat is down bad. Yeah, they are.
Only now. I wouldn't
Feel
try
like an
anything funny if I
MGS4
were you.
situation. You can find out Fox.
Snake? Snake?
Meryl.
Is that you? What happened to your face?
Accelerated aging. They don't know the cause.
Oh my god.
Meryl, you're my informant in the U.S. military.
And you must be the inspector sent by the UN.
How about that gun looks? Yeah, for sure.
Akiba!
Bullets for her ear. Yeah, expire. He's a badass. I would have took a game of just Marrow being a badass.
This
You
is
know what I
Rat
mean?
Patrol
Commanding
201.
those soldiers.
We're with the CID, one of the bodies investigating PMC activity.
First hounds, now rats. Here, you can have this back. What is your problem? You okay?
Yeah, you wonder what Skullfist would think of the world of MGS4. When was it Battlefield Bad Company 2? I was like, it used to be Hot Snake. What happened? I know that was kind of cold.
It's been 4 days since Liquid arrived in the area. And since then, this woman's been with him.
Marilyn Fortune still
Doesn't
on.
look like a combatant.
Telling you.
Probably some kind of advisor. Maybe a scientist.
So, you're the commander of this O1 unit.
Why? Something wrong with that? Here, I'll introduce you to the team. That's Ed, our radio man and sniper. The sleeping giant is Jonathan. Don't stand behind him. He hates it when people go around his back. And finally... Johnny. Everybody just calls him Akiba.
Commander, I've finished installing the sensors. Whoa.
Okay, Akiba. Anyway.
You're all grown up.
Maybe it's because someone taught me well. A certain legendary hero who suddenly disappeared. You quit the unit. Me? Huh. I never gave up on you. Or on Foxhound. Back then, I just wanted you to accept me. I wanted you to turn around and see who I was. But I've put the past behind. I'm done playing little love games. So, what are you here for?
Threat assessment. The PMCs.
Really? Because I heard a rumor there's an assassin out there targeting their leader.
Well, that's some rumor. I'm only here because the UN wants me to assess the impact and effects of PMCs on their refugee protection efforts.
That's all?
More than enough for a retired vet like me.
I know he's plotting an insurrection. But as long as AT Security's system is in place,
Sorry
there's
guys,
no
I had to
way
watch
he'll
this.
succeed.
The reason I'm watching this is for a couple reasons.
So sure.
She's gonna talk about something very important that I want to remember.
They've implemented
Exactly
a
how she
system
said
that
it for a
monitors
future
in
video.
real time every single soldier engaged in combat action, whether he's State Army or PMC. Each individual soldier has been fully ID tagged with nanomachines injected into their bodies for that purpose.
Everybody remember what Rat Patrol stood for? Yeah, dude, that was crazy. Patriots.
Nanomachines keep track of the soldiers and their real-time
Right here.
personal
Right
data
here.
24 hours a day. They monitor each man's position, movement speed, reserve ammo, firing accuracy, wounds, rations, water intake and supply, sweat secreted, heart rate, blood pressure and sugar levels, oxygen. All the data gathered on body condition, on sensory organ data showing pain and fear, data on every internal response within the body. All of it is collected by an AI at the system's core. This data is monitored at HQ to enable command to make quicker, more precise, more rational decisions. It also enables crisis management for each individual soldier. It's being used by the US military, by state armies in allied countries, by PMCs. Even police agencies are starting to adopt it. Unless they agree to implement the system, PMCs aren't permitted to send troops anywhere.
You've got these system nanomachines in you too.
Of course. Our unit plays by the rules, same as everybody else. It was creepy at first, knowing you're being watched 24/7, but I've gotten used to it. It gives us a lot of advantages in the field, too. We get a clearer picture of what's going on around us, so there's less confusion during missions. And our nanomachines communicate with each other, making teamwork a lot smoother. And that's not all the system does for us. It's also a security guarantee against the PMCs.
Security guarantee.
That's right. The PMCs are combat groups without states or ideologies. They're not fighting out of nationalism or for a cause. They don't care why the war is being fought. They're just bodies fighting on someone else's behalf. They're mercenaries, a commodity. So it's easy to imagine them betraying their clients by joining the enemy or refusing to fight or committing humanitarian atrocities.
Need to record this segment
To
again.
keep these things in
I have
check,
it.
they they ensured
But I
that
have it
no
on a
one can use
playthrough.
firearms or military vehicles without the proper system ID. It's true for every piece of equipment out there. So even if the PMCs tried to mount a terrorist attack or coup d'etat, their weapons and equipment would automatically be locked out. They wouldn't be able to move,
Simple
attack,
Middleton,
or
what's up? I
engage
didn't
in
even see you
combat of
coming in
any
here.
kind.
You've been commenting on and
there's
off.
more.
Apologies.
All the data on their position, personnel, and combat
Yeah,
strength
this game
is
will look
leaked to us
amazing
by
on
the
the
nanomachines. Even
Unreal
if they
Engine
managed to
5.
circumvent the system by getting the nanomachines out of each soldier's body, they'd be losing their IDs in the process, so they couldn't use their weapons.
And the Patriots are behind this.
Lalilulelo, what are you talking about?
Never mind. So this system is foolproof, huh?
Completely. They call it SOP.
Sons of the Patriots.
The AI that controls it is a tightly guarded secret, both at Arms Tech Security, where it was developed, and at the Pentagon. There's no way a third party could get control of it.
I just met a guy who said he can launder ID guns. The system does have holes.
There can't be more than a few hundred of those gun launderers. It's just a grassroots movement. It's not like they can affect the entire PMC war machine. Anyway, Liquid would have had to register as a PMC in the system to assemble an army that massive. His PMCs might even exceed the US military in terms of numbers, but as long as they're registered, their soldiers' activities are constantly being monitored. So long as the US responds immediately when Liquid makes his move, we can take them down by force.
By force, huh?
When RSOC heard about Liquid's plans, they sent us to sniff around the PMCs. Even with this SOP keeping an eye on things, there are always trouble spots to deal with in the field. Disorderly conduct, disobeying orders, contract violations. We act as backup for the system by monitoring the soldiers. PMC inspections are always carried out on the battlefield. That's why we're authorized to carry and use weapons. We've lost 5 inspection teams in the past few months.
I'm like downloading this information again. Apologies for being quiet this whole time, guys. I'm making a video about something. Let's just say nanomachines, son. And I just wanted to re-listen to all this. I wish I could just recapture it so I won't have to go through the playthrough and I make the video. We'll just go through the playthrough and get it from there. Already have the footage. But anyways, shout out to everybody in the chat. Yeah, they did mention gun ID in part 2. Nanomachine son for sure. The answer to a lot of Metal Gear, definitely 100%. You know, there's a lot of different scientific facts that Kojima would use to manipulate all the stuff that does happen in Metal Gear. It's kind of based off of like experiments or prototypes that they made for something, you know, like nanomachines is a real thing. You know, this technology that they have nanomachines, that if you look it up in the real world, it exists. Not the way the game makes it, right? It's not exactly the way the game makes it, but it is a thing. You Google it and you'll be like, what is a nano? You know, just Google, hey Google, what is a nanomachine? You know, and then it'll tell you it's like a microscopic machine, independent atoms, like tiny structures, you know, little kit, nanotechnology, you know, that either can move, can change shapes, can do a lot of stuff, perform different tasks in an environment, like, you know what I mean? Like there's different things that is real in real life, not in a video game, not in a fantasy world. So Kojima takes those ideas and then he puts them in this fantasy of ridiculousness, of course, but that's the fun part. And you know, there's still research and development on how to use these things in technology, and it's there, man. It's kind of scary to think about that the stuff they already have with it. I went down a rabbit hole. If y'all ever do it, go on YouTube and go and start looking up nanomachines, scientific proof of it, and what it does or doesn't do right now. It's pretty crazy. How come at the end of MGS2, Liquid talks with a British accent, but when we see him in this, he speaks like Ocelot again? What you mean? Oh, oh, yeah. Well, that's an easy answer. By the end of part 4, you find out that Ocelot was fooling you. He did. Spoiler. Oh my gosh. Forgot to say spoiler. This is the biggest spoiler for Ocelot. Oh. Give it a second for anybody that wants to leave. Ocelot faked like if Liquid's hand was taking over his body and did all that stuff in part 2 and in part 4 just to fool the Patriots so he can get into the system and destroy them. Because if he didn't fake it, he wouldn't have got away with everything he was doing. And so even using hypnosis, which they use in the Phantom Pain as well, to hypnose himself and to hypnote Big Boss and Miller. They use all that. Then in the Phantom Pain, they used it again for Ocelot's hand so he can fool the Patriots to make them believe that he was getting possessed. And then, by the end, you find out, hey, I'm just fooling these guys. He was betraying everybody to follow Big Boss's dream and save Big Boss, basically. He's the real hero of this series. If you didn't know, he's the one that basically saves Big Boss and saves the world from the Patriots. Solid Snake did it too, like he was with him, but he basically allowed Solid Snake to do it. He wanted him to do it. He knew that was the only way. And if we watch the ending, I can put the ending on right now on a video, and we'll talk about it if you want. But it's one of the most powerful things because he's been the villain. He's a douchebag. Part 1, 2, and 3. And all of that was a stunt. The moment he met Big Boss in part 3, he became a fan of Big Boss and he was rooting for him. I mean, remember, you're fighting Vulcan in part 3, and he's just rooting for you, throwing you items to help you fight Vulcan. Like, that's how much Ocelot loves you. And he loved you from that time all the way up until part 4, where he finishes the series and is the true hero behind everything, And so he says, why is Braca wearing a thong? Is it nanomachines? Yo, right. And probably, man. I mean, this was the 60s, you know what I mean? It was that hipster. How did they do it in those days? What was the signs they did in those days? He says Kojima changed his own story, that's why. Oh, so he faked it. Yeah. I mean, I would love to just put this on here for you guys. I'm going to do it right now. I love talking about this stuff, so it's very fun. Let me go into the files. And I'm going to show you part 4. I'm going to go, hopefully, the end. I don't know, because sometimes my files aren't the best. Let's see if I can get this correct. I'm going to throw in a file in here. We'll go to final fight. Okay, so right here. So this whole sequence, guys, absolutely masterful.
Could have stopped us.
Absolutely masterful. I'm probably just gonna let this play. Y'all just ruined the Metal Gear Solid 4 run.
Snake, wait.
He's gonna go to the finale. Anybody watching, this is the grand finale. Get out of here. Don't come back. This is only for the real OG Metal Gear fans. If you're new, go play the game yourself. But come back and watch this later. We're going to see Ocelot / Liquid Snake. A representation of the brother versus Solid Snake and Big Boss versus Ocelot. And what I can tell you is Ocelot is the doppelganger. He is the big boss, you know, rival, but he's also Solid Snake and Liquid's the twin brothers rival. But then it also blends Ocelot being the father, you know, like schooling Solid Snake instead of Big Boss schooling Ocelot, which we saw earlier, and all of that. And this whole sequence is a boss fight, by the way, but it's one of the most craziest things because what happens in this scenario is that Ocelot is slowly revealing, yes, this is all a stunt. And you don't know when he's talking as Liquid or he's talking as Ocelot. And sometimes he's talking as both because they're the same people. He just has that manipulation, that what's it called? Hypnosis affecting him. And then you'll hear the music change, and then that'll turn into Liquid or Ocelot. And then in the end, there's a sequence where he's talking like if he's regular, but it's really like Liquid speaking. And that's when you start seeing like, well, this is just him. Either way, he admits the truth that all his life he basically was trying to get to the Patriots. Remember, the Patriots control everything, and they control society. They have monitorization, a man machines controlling you. We just saw it from Meryl. And then this guy right here found a way by working with them all his life, and then finally tricking them by acting like he was possessed from Liquid Ocelot. And I got a whole video explaining this. Y'all can watch that, but we're going to watch this ourselves and kind of go through this experience together.
Rise and shine, Snake. Look, the war is over. Why? You could have stopped us. I stopped you. Why would I want to do that? This is just as I'd hoped things would end. Back before Father's time, before Zero gave birth to the Patriots, the US, China, and the Soviet Union formed a secret pact.
Okay, before we go into this, you got to remember who Ocelot was. This is the most powerful part about this conversation. Ocelot was the son of the boss, okay? If you remember oh my gosh. When Olga was pregnant, the Patriots took her daughter and tried to kidnap her, right? And saved her. But if you remember, Paz was also a prisoner for the Patriots who was tortured and learned to be a spy because of them. He went through so much. And that is what happened to Ocelot. He became the spy because he was born into it by the Patriots, controlled, manipulated, and tortured and trained to be a spy his whole life. So of course he's going to do this to get his revenge back on the Patriots. And he's explaining how this all came to be with the Patriots as well at the same time.
The organization they created was called the Philosophers. Through 2 world wars, it spread its roots and extended its reach. After that, the Philosophers splintered, and factions began to squabble over the fortune they'd amassed. They called it the Philosopher's Legacy, a massive cache of funds that would later provide the foundation for Zero's Patriots. Zero sought to use his riches to achieve world domination. Our father, Big Boss, sought to free himself from that chokehold. His dream was to create an army of free citizens, one that answered to no government. Outer heaven. But he failed because of you. 9 years ago, I tried to free us from the control of our genes. 4 years later, our dear brother Solidus sought to free us from the control of the Patriots' means. All of it, was nothing more than a process of trial and error, the end result of which is Outer Haven. To be free from sons of the Patriots, the ultimate form of external control imposed on the Patriot soldiers. Free from Fox Die. Free from the system. Free from ID control. Our minds free from their prisons. That is the haven I've yearned for.
Love this ending, me too. Golden Boatway. Sleeping late as usual, huh, Snake? Nervous on
Our final moment.
Can't play the game.
Battle has ended, but we are not yet free. The war is over, but we still have a score to settle.
Each phase in the fight, the music changes into different sequences of the game.
Show me what you've got, Snake.
Listen to the music like, oh, part 1, part 2, part 3. Even the fighting stances from Ocelot seem like Metal Gear is one of the few series that actually makes you the bad guys. What makes you think how the bad guys like Ocelot really bad? Yeah, like I said, he was a good guy at the time. He did a lot of bad stuff. He's terrible, right? But he basically saved the day. He did it all to do this. Saved the day. Also him being bad, and you know he's gonna die here. When he dies, he basically killed the boss. Sacrificed himself. Music's gonna change, the fighting style's gonna change. But that's a lot of punches, bro. Somebody was done with that. I think it's cooked. It's done. Now the music's gonna change again to another classic, part 2, part 3. They thought fighting Go Show get some beers like real bros. They should. Moving the better ending. It's ridiculous, man. This game was made in 2014. After the phases of the boss battle, featured shots instead. Don't say spinning kick. This is always a moment for me. This is why I love Ocelot. By the way, this is his moment of being the boss. When she sacrificed herself for Snake to beat her, so she could save America, so she could stop a world war. Ocelot saves the world in this sequence. Here you go. Part 1. Music. Encounter. Just watch his stance and some of his fighting style. I'll block from every game in the music. Yeah. Tribute to the series. I'm just taking it in. I love it. I gotta replay part 4, the whole thing from start to end. Gotta set up a stream. I'm not doing that tonight, of course, but we'll do like a multi-days, go through the process. Here we go. Now he's turning into one and only douchebagger in the part 2 that he was. Even the way he hits. Watch. We're watching all of this until it ends. It's gonna be a while. MGS2 music's your favorite? Yeah, I feel like it's hard to pick one. They had some really classic music on each of the soundtracks and stuff. You said this clearly took place during the Smash Ultimate World. Usually Snake is doing the same factory on the VR headset. I don't think it looks like oh, I might die in this sequence. What do y'all think? Can I survive? You're pretty good. Part 3. Nothing more classic than this right here. Oh yeah.
Take the time to die. And silence through the night. I'm searching to you. What a fear in my heart. But you're so supreme.
Yeah, copyright strike for this.
I give my life, not for honor, but for you. Take this. Give it. There'll be
Yeah, I remember. Do all types of just smash him against that pole. Oh, you see it. never know. This is an old run through. And here we are. Old Snake.
It's not over
Attention
yet.
detail in the throw code is amazing. Down to the flinching, yeah. I don't know if y'all ever fought somebody like that where you get exhausted. That's pretty much it, man. You're just like barely hitting them hard and you barely can get your punch out, but you're throwing it anyways. Not easy fighting. Snake Eater! Old Ocelot as an assist trophy. Modern Gear Solid? No, I haven't, man. I don't get to watch a lot of content, dude. Like, I got home and I started my stream. You know what I mean? I haven't got to see any of that stuff. Send it, put it, go to my Discord. Anybody watching, go to my Discord, send stuff in there. I would love to directly see something. Can't send it through the chat because my live stream is blocked.
The beginning, Snake. America will descend into chaos.
America will descend into chaos. This is only the beginning, Snake, he says.
Chaos. It'll be the Wild West all over again.
It'll be the Wild West all over again. No law, no order.
Fire will spread across the world. The people will fight. And through battle, they will know the fullness of life. At last, our Father's will is out in heaven. Is complete.
Our Father's will is complete. Right? Here's one thing about Solid Snake. Big Boss doesn't look at him as a son. He looks at him more like a brother. Biologically, when someone's a clone, are they a son or are they a brother? Right? Because you're like hacking DNA. It's different than making a child. But it's revealed that they actually made the clones in Eva, so she gave birth to him. So she really is the mother. It's a lot of like back and forth conversations, but you said it'd be funny if they played MGS4 music in this. Come on, man. You talking about today? How come you're able to pull up any part of this game so quickly? I have clips of my playthroughs on my computer, and I basically have OBS set up so that when I want to put up a video, I already have a file ready, and all I do is click on the video and it goes in there, and it automatically, I can pull it up and just go from there. That's how I do it. You should do it. It's a good way to kind of just have fast access to your content, stuff like that. You need storage and just title the videos so that you can have them. You know, pretty much it.
Somewhere out there, I know he's laughing. We are
We are beasts created by man. This is a deeper sentence than you know. He is the son of the boss and ripped away from her at birth. He became a beast because of the Patriots. They had him in prison his whole life, basically. He freed himself. So he's happy to die a free man, knowing that he destroyed the Patriots.
Unless the light is put out, the shadows cannot be erased.
Unless the light is put out, the shadows cannot be erased. When you think of Big Boss's lights being the greatest soldier, the legendary soldier, Solid Snake's always lived under that shadow. On top of that, you know, you talk about the Patriots and them.
So long as there is light, erasing shadows will do no good.
He's trying to explain, like, we got to get rid of the Patriots. We got to get rid of all of this history so that we can be free. We can't just keep going around trying to erase shadows. Let's get rid of the light.
I am Liquid's doppelganger.
He is Liquid's doppelganger.
And you are his.
You are his, as in Big Boss. He's Big Boss's doppelganger. But it's a parallel thing because Liquid, you know, and his father had their issues. And Ocelot and Liquid always, you know, becoming the same person and all of the...
Just like your father. You're pretty good.
You're pretty good.
Good.
What a creep. Crazy scenario. Anyways, we're done. I was just talking about Ocelot and nanomachines and the Patriots and how it all connects from part 1 all the way to there. Absolutely love it. Let's keep going with real quick with
Alone. They were all undercover.
Barrel explaining how the nanomachines control people. And this is the reason why this topic came up, is because everything is being controlled by the nanomachines. The Patriots are monitoring everybody. You can't fool them. Ocelot found a way, but
It's PMC.
let's see.
Then, if you got caught,
We'd be exterminated like rats. But we're smarter than that. We've been mingling with the PMCs, and after 3 months of searching God knows how many battlefields, we finally tracked him down.
All Lucy on
When
Snake.
we reported that we'd found Liquid, our superiors ordered us to provide the UN investigators with intel. But I didn't know it'd be you.
didn't the Colonel tell you he was sending me?
Colonel? Don't tell me it's Campbell.
Yeah,
He put you up to this?
you didn't know.
You've got to be kidding. You expect me to work with my uncle?
Meryl.
This is bullshit. He's not my father.
Venom Snake would be sad. Oh man. Don't you bring Venom Snake into this. I feel bad for Venom Snake. I really do.
Meryl. So, you knew.
I'm gonna mute this part. She's gonna complain about her pops. I feel bad for Venom Snake because Venom Snake is supposed to be us. It's supposed to represent the players having the freedom to be the big boss that they want to be. He's supposed to represent just like player empowerment. Phantom Pain giving you an open world, the best gameplay mechanics you could get in the series, the freedom, the creativity, just dynamic experiences that you can have in that game. It's very cool. But Venom came at the wrong time when Kojima was leaving, going to start his own studio, and we kind of shunned him in this place, and we got all this little banter stuff. And I feel bad because I feel like he's great. If Kojima did that and stayed with Konami, there would not be an issue, in my opinion. People would know, like, oh, he's gonna keep making more games, and this was the game of interpretation. It's a game of interpretation. It's not a game of like a regular normal story. It's like really all about interpretations. I love that about the Phantom Pain, personally. All right, let's watch some more of this real quick.
Were you being followed?
No.
He said when Meryl is angry, they can feel it because of the nanomachines.
might
Yeah,
see
so
the
they can
reflection on
control
my
your
skull
anger. They can control your fear. They stop you from getting drunk if you drink.
Wait.
The
Hang on.
nanomachines can control anything.
You guys think it was my fault?
It regulates everything in you. It's pretty powerful. Yeah, nanomachines pretty much in this game, not in real life, but this game, it regulates all that stuff. That's why you see Johnny's the only one who's really nervous, pooping his pants. He's a dumbass. He's scared. But really, he's the only one without nanomachines. The rest of these people are only brave because of the nanomachines. You get what I mean? All their fear is suppressed. All of their, all the other things are suppressed. They're enhanced soldiers. They're capable of doing a lot more than they normally would because of the nanomachines that empower them. Give them better awareness, better focus, better aim, precise with everything. That's what these nanomachines in the game basically break down, explain, and detail.
Eye contact. These guys are with Liquid's private army. Shoot first, think later.
And Johnny's the only one that doesn't have the nanomachine, so that's why he's a mess.
We'll change the route as necessary.
He's relying on his real nature, his true self, while they're relying on the nanomachine enhancements.
Akiba, breathe deep.
Got it.
We've got a real live legendary hero with us. Try not to choke. Move!
If you got all the content from chapter 3, it would have felt out of nowhere. It wouldn't have felt like it was out of nowhere. What do you feel like is the what chapter 3 would have done? This is an honest question. We should probably pause this stream. Let's put on a video. About this, guys. I'm gonna put on a video right now.
They must have been dying. For later,
About to be toxic. I knew this topic was coming up. I loaded this up like 5 minutes ago. I loaded this up just for this topic. What was it in chapter 3 that was so important that had to be displayed that would have made the Phantom Pain better than what it was? What was it in there that was so important? I want to hear it from the audience. And by the way, I'm not hey, why is this video playing audio? Sorry about that. Didn't want the audio to play. But I want y'all to think about that. And I want you to tell me what it was. And now we're gonna see some stuff from chapter 3 that never came, of course. Our buddy Liquid goes to this island with Mantis. Well, the third boy, the third child, whatever you want to call him. He goes into this island and they're mourning the death. They go after the kid and they basically fight the kid. 100% Mantis doesn't die. 100% Venom doesn't die. And 100% that Liquid doesn't die either. So that fight is not gonna fix or resolve anything. It would have been fun to have that extra content, but I don't feel like it was a story that is ruined the storyline of like, oh well, look, there's nothing there that's actually going to resolve. It's like Liquid is still gonna be the douchebag he is in part 1, and Mantis also is gonna be there in part 1. It wasn't that content that was like, oh my god, it's a must-have. So, you know, what Kojima's main thing, and by the way, I study Kojima, if you guys didn't know. Kojima's main pointer and reasoning for Phantom Pain was to make it so that interpretation is key. And he wanted to make a story that was about letting you interpret how this goes. But when you do play as Venom, you have control, like I said, full freedom in an open world game. Full freedom. Gameplay first. And then the story takes a back seat for you to be able to interpret it how you want. And for example, you see Venom here with the horn and all bloody. For those that don't know, that never played the game, if I don't kill anybody, I'm not going to have blood in a horn on my head. But if I do kill a lot of people, that's what happens, and that blood can't wash off. If I played the game normally and I only kill like one person, I can take a shower at my base and all the blood wipes off and my horn is not big. But the horn can get big if you're a bad big boss and you choose to be a bad person. You're given a clean slate to be big boss because you're Venom, role playing as him, taking control of, be his doppelganger, and basically you get to decide your fate. And the interpretation of how the experience goes is up to the player. That's what Kojima really wanted. And the Phantom Pain part of it is about losing your base, which you created in Peace Walker, and you end up losing your identity. That's not really Big Boss. You don't get to play as Big Boss. You get to play as yourself, aka Venom Snake. Lose your arm, and then you lose the perception of what makes a good game. This is what happened to people. This is the part that I laugh at. What makes a good game? You chose to hate it because you see cut content, but really it wasn't the cut content. Really it was you were mad that Kojima left. We were all heartbroken. We hated Konami for it because Kojima left, and now we won't get our candy anymore because we're punished, we're grounded from having that for 30 plus years. And yeah, and that's kind of where a piece of what Kojima, this, by the way, everything I'm saying was Kojima explaining the game, explaining it in his words and his, I'm using my own words here, but that was what more or less what he was conveying. And then he said that as he made the gameplay and the story, he wanted players to truly feel Phantom Pain for a lot of reasons throughout the series. And then also, even with the bosses, he explained, there's bosses in this game, but he explained that it's an open world game, and they didn't want to force people into some of the boss fights, and you could miss the boss fight, or you could run away from the boss fight to a certain extent on some of them, because he wanted to have that freedom of interpretation, not only with the story, but in the gameplay. That's where he and again, this is his philosophy. I'm not making this up. I interpreted everything he says, and I'm translating it in my own words, but that was some stuff that he basically said. Again, I'm not here to defend or attack Kojima, but that's some of the conversation. Let's watch these cutscenes real quick, guys. It's gonna pop up right now. There it is. Phantom episode. Just what y'all wanted. Am I gonna get a copyright for this?
Pilot they had fly them
Let's
out
listen.
of here is back.
And?
He said once Sahelanthropus and the chopper got out to sea, they split up and headed in different directions. The chopper headed straight for Africa. They made it about 50 miles inland before running out of fuel. The kids used vines and duct tape to tie the pilot to his seat before they disappeared. He was almost dead from dehydration when the medics found him. They left him alive on purpose.
Yeah, they're calling us out. They want to settle this.
The intel team are using the direction Sahelanthropus headed and the direction the kids took off in to narrow down the search area. And with Hewitt helping out, it won't be long before we know where Eli is. There's just one thing that bothers me.
What's that?
Apparently, there are already men going around the nearby villages asking for witnesses of the giant in the sky.
Damn it. Already?
It's clearly business as usual for Cypher, even with Skullface gone. They must have been dying to get Sahelanthropus back ever since Afghanistan. And if they beat us to it, they'll be getting more than that. Eli's carrying the English strain of the vocal cord parasite. We've tracked down Eli and his men. They've spread the parasite across the island. It won't affect you if your voice hasn't broken, so they're safe, for now. Eli's driven all the adults off the island. Recess is officially in session. His own version of Lord of the Flies, only instead of a pig's head, Sahelanthropus. And it's swarming with something worse than flies. They presented one demand in exchange for the nuke. Big Boss's body. Those kids have got a lot to learn.
Okay, boss. The objective is to recover Sahelanthropus and the children, Eli included. Once you're in the air, we'll hit the island with napalm. Can't let those things spread.
Let me keep watching this, guys.
Here's the tape from when Eli took off.
Where is he?
I told you, your father's not here.
They're back.
His voice is starting to change, meaning he's almost a man. So if he's carrying the English language strain, well, if he starts showing symptoms, it's over.
Yeah, like I was saying, this whole sequence, like you don't get nothing out of it other than cool gameplay and extra content. But it doesn't fit what the story and all the main story had to do, which had to do with revealing that you were Big Boss's, you know, replacement or slash doppelganger, whatever you want to call him. But this would have been amazing content if it was to be true. Because you can't kill those kids. You would have to neutralize them to fight off Liquid. Which would have been amazing. But, like I said, the main message from Kojima and the main story and the main experience was there. They always cut content, if you guys didn't know. Only reason this got leaked was because Kojima was leaving and he just wanted to gaslight people. This is a good way to gaslight people. I ain't gonna lie. Very good way to gaslight people. Kojima's smart. He's a troll. He's like, I'm leaving. Well, you know what? I'm gonna gaslight these fools. This would have been fun. But again, like I said, the bigger issue is that we didn't have no significant thing because, you know, Liquid ain't dying, this ain't dying, you're not dying. We're fighting this fight for the heck of it. There's no real resolution that's coming from this. Oh. It was amazing. You know how much cut content we can be here for like a month, just talking about the cut content for part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. Imagine trying to kill a teenager, man. What is going on with this game? Just thought about it. Shooting at a teenager. I haven't seen this in years, by the way. It's probably been like 8 years. Maybe 6 to 8 in between there. You know, I never made a video about this. Just like this sequence and stuff.
I knew you'd be through here.
You're not a kid anymore. You can call your own shots. But at this rate, you'll be dead before you have a chance.
I'm free to die however I wish. Yes. Free. You don't get the last word, Father. I'll break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you!
Would have been a fun fight. Can't lie. Battle ensues between the man Sahelanthropus. Would have been fun. Story-wise, it wouldn't have done much, but gameplay-wise, it would have been fun. But I can sit here for hours. Y'all want to have a stream of all the deleted content in the Metal Gear series? I have to do that. I might make a video about it. Thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna take a note on that because that's crazy. Take a note. Take a note. Taking notes, folks. Wait, I pause it. So he beats our buddy Eli. Killing a teenager, man. It's crazy. Really about to shoot a kid. Due to Snake's head injury, the blast triggers a seizure, affecting his vision. He's unable to efficiently can't tell the difference between red and white. He shot the kid like a dump. What a dump. And thank you guys. You guys are bringing back some good memories. It's been a while since I've seen all this. Pretty late. On here. Gotta make a couple thousand. I gotta make at least $600 this weekend, man. Y'all got $600? Send it in. Gotta work all weekend streaming. Got a bulletproof vest.
He'll be all right. The vest took the bullet. Get him on the chopper. We'll patch him up at base. Huh? Boss, he's showing symptoms. Huh? What?
I was created by Cypher. And I was the flaw. My fate was written in my genes. I'm the loser. You. All because of you. I'm not me. I'm just a copy of you. surpass my father. Destroy my father. Destroy you. I'll kill all of Cypher. I'll destroy your precious world.
Code Red, we need to go fast. How's it going over there?
There's nothing you can do for him now.
Island's completely contaminated. Orders are to use napalm to sanitize.
Sanitize every square inch. Prepare to drop. We're pulling out. Move!
Code Red.
Live. Live.
You're one hell of a soldier.
I will kill you!
That's right. Don't blame yourself. Blame me.
Remember, Liquid has had Mantis superpowers, always being able to stop anything. So everything's explained through Mantis, basically. He said, I will not forgive Konami for this. Like I said, it's not Konami's fault. Kojima wanted to make his own studio and start his own new different games. Konami would have kept Kojima there making Metal Gear games until he died. If you let them, they would have kept him there forever. Kojima's the one that want to go out and do his own thing. A lot of people don't know the truth. They hear the drama. They didn't get to see the truth. Somebody willing to spend over $1 billion on you, to let you run a series and let you be an executive, let you have your own studio, put your own self in every game, let you put Kojima game, a Hideo Kojima game on every title, you know, and they don't do that for anybody. There's not a company that does that for anybody. And they did that for Kojima because they believed in him and they let him do his own thing. And they wanted him to continue the series. He's got tired of it. He's tired of making Metal Gear. He's been saying it since part 2. I don't want to make no more Metal Gears. I don't want to make no Metal Gears. The community tried to threaten his life to kill him if he didn't continue to make Metal Gears. He went and made part 3, and then he said, I'm retiring. It's the last one. And then, nope, we want part 4. And then part 4, the grand finale, which we were just playing, wrapping everything up in a bun just for everybody. And y'all still want to rage about getting more Metal Gears, basically forcing him. And Konami just kept on saying, hell yeah, keep making Metal Gear. Making millions off of you. Making billions off of you. they're paying you over $1 billion. In Kojima's career, he's getting close to $1 billion on the payment that he was making, and then he, wants to stay away from that series. Like, bro, come on, man. But anyway, that's all another topic. Kojima's contract expired. Is how it happened. He was an independent contractor who they hired because they let him have his own studio. They let him have his own. They basically paid for everything, but gave him his own studio. They gave him all this funding to make it so that he's his own studio, Kojima Studios, Kojima Productions. And they gave him all that. Let him run his own thing while he worked for them. And then got to the point where he's like, I ain't trying to make this damn thing no more. And it's like, bro, come on, man. I know you're getting old, but damn. You're the greatest at this. Don't let it go. They had their wars, and I can't really detail the legal stuff that happened financially. If somebody's putting all this money into your contract's expiring, you don't want to sign the next contract because you want to deal the way you want the deal. It's like way too many little details to talk about, but that's how that whole thing went down. It wasn't like Konami didn't want him to make Metal Gear no more. But it happens for the best of us. He gave us 30 years of Metal Gear. I think he gave us over 30 years. I don't remember exactly when he left, but it was like 30 years. Yeah, but they can win me back with Delta. Yeah, man. I mean, it is what it is, right? Delta will be straight fire. I can agree. Shout out to the chat. They had to give him his own studio because no, that's not how that works. The way it works is if you're the creative director and writer, they'll let you run another game. Name 5 games. Do me a favor right now. Name 5 games that you know the creative director's name. Everybody that's watching, try to write 5 creative directors in any series. Who made the Mario series? Who's the creative director for those? Is it the same guy? No. And, how many, what is his name? Or let's say Zelda. Or how about Resident Evil? How about name the creative director for any of these popular games, some of the most popular games ever. Name those guys. And you can't, because the truth is, no company like Konami, EA, name an EA game of the creative director of a series, a popular series in EA, or Ubisoft, or just keep going down the list. It's rare because no company that's a corporate company making billions of dollars gonna put one person as the face of the franchise the way Konami did for Kojima. It's not happening. We got lucky that Konami allowed him, to the point where Kojima 2 years ago and multiple times after he left said, oh, Konami did everything for me. They did anything I ever wanted. I really appreciate them. I love them. They've been the best thing that ever happened to me. He says it. Even if they broke up, he still says it. He said, I'm not a Kojima bias, though. I'm not biased with Kojima. I love Kojima. He's the greatest director we've ever had. You know what I mean? He said, I'm going to go. Hey, man, don't get mad. Don't get mad. I think Connor got mad about that. Anyways, let's finish watching this, man. There we go.
Not yet.
It's not over yet.
Hideo Kojima game. Absolutely love that. But yeah, it's a deep topic. It's a lot to talk about. I can care less about both of them in the sense of just give me good games, man. All the little drama that they had, all the little personal stuff that happened sucks for all of us. Nobody wants that. We just want to have a good time, play some video games, you know? And then the fans get divided. One team is going with Konami, one team's going with Kojima. And it's like, man, let me get them both. You don't got to give me one. Give me them all. I want them all, man. You know, the best Metal Gear games will always be made by Kojima and Konami together. That's what really happened. So I'm not biased towards one or the other, you know? Wait, there's still enemies over here? There is. Like up top or something. Where are they? There they go. But they were made by both the people, both the companies. They worked really hard. They did their thing. I'm grateful for it. Got 30 years of Metal Gear games. We got 9 games from them. I'm happy. And maybe Konami will never make a good Metal Gear, like classic 10 out of 10 type of experience. By the way, I got this on mute. Sorry about that, guys. Let me get my act together here. Maybe Konami will never do that. I don't know. I don't care as much. It would be nice to live till I'm old and gray and still get Metal Gear games, but it's also not like the end of the world for me. I got a lot. I got 30 years, bro. So I kind of feel a little spoiled, to be honest. I'm getting cooked out here. Out of here. Let me go help this girl out. Do I have rations at all? I do. Oh damn, I hit the wrong button. No, we don't know what's happening. I will say this, 30 years and ongoing, you know, maybe, like I said, the remake can be great. And if they just do remakes the whole time, I still will be pretty happy because these games are phenomenal. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna be sad. I have some bad aim right now. I gotta change my settings because I'm used to faster movement. Stuff is pretty slow. Oh snap. Let's take this one out. Oh, she's not dead. Man, this thing takes a lot of bullets to kill her. Around. But it would be nice if the remakes end up being phenomenal and they're amazing and at the time of my life and they keep making them. Make part 4, then make part 3. I mean, I'm sorry, they make part 2 and 1, and they even the ones I want remade are the originals. I don't know if you guys feel that way, but the originals are pretty down bad. We got modern day controls, visuals, and then we still have pixelated Metal Gear games. 2 pixelated Metal Gear games. I would love for those to get remade. The first 2 that were ever made. That'd be the best for me. Yeah. Remakes are coming, yeah. Silent Hill remake was amazing. I can't lie, they did a good job. And it's possible for them to continue that with Metal Gear. It looks like they're gonna do it. It looks like they're already. It looks like the Snake Eater is gonna be better than the Silent Hill one. Not because it's a better game, but because like you're talking about like attention to detail so far has been very good so far. I don't know, we'll see. Should be great. Excuse me. Should be great. We don't know, but it should be great. Definitely need to change my settings. But the question I have about the remake, I was just thinking about this. I made a video about it. I have a lot of enemies everywhere. Is that a grenade? I can't shoot! No wait, that's a sniper. I was saying, like, if you remember Twin Snakes, the only drama that I feel like Twin Snakes did bad was like some of the cutscenes got exaggerated and changed like drastically as far as like, oh, you did a backflip. Like I think Snake dodges. Does anybody remember that when Snake dodges vamps? Dude, I'm really bad right now. Like, I should be killing these guys one shot. But Snake dodges Vamp's shot by doing a backflip. Something crazy like that. Then also, I think he does something crazy in, where are these people? Listen. Come on, guys. Let's go. I want to see that. I'm gonna put it on screen. Let's take a moment. We're gonna look at Twin Snakes. How about that? Wait, I don't even know if I have part 1 the original or part 1 the remake on this video. Let's see, guys. I think it's gonna be part 1 the original. Yes, the pixelated faces.
I didn't kill.
Oh my goodness. Come on, man. Where is Twin Snakes? In here somewhere, man. Give me a moment. Twin Snakes. Oh. There it is. Nice. So when does that happen? You fight. I don't remember. Oh, what am I saying? Vamp. I'm crazy. It had to be when we fight what's his name? When we fight our buddy here. Hey, no, I'm in the wrong segment. Sheesh, wrong video. Memory is pretty bad right now. I'm trying to look through these files. I labeled the files, but it's like part 1, part 2, part 3, so I can't even tell where I'm at. But these graphics were incredible. Can't lie. Compared to the original, can't get mad at that. Alright, so...
Please, don't.
Where do we fight? Anybody remember where do we fight? Look at this, found it quick. Faster than I thought. I felt like the original hallway would look better. Even though this visually more upgraded graphics. I think it's in here, right? He does like a backflip and all this craziness. on this remake. Players were complaining about this stuff. I don't care that much. If Snake wouldn't do a backflip like that, they made it like it was a big deal. It was somewhere in the scenes. It just does this crazy flip. How do we feel about this remake? Yeah, they could continue rising, but remaking and remastering is a safe lane to go with. Yeah, for sure. I mean, they have to, bro. They get punched in the face for... Like, I'm a Kojima fan. I was heartbroken. I hated what happened, but I also was reasonable. I'm very reasonable. Right? Like, I understand things, all views. I got lucky enough to have no developers that work for Kojima, that work for Konami. And I got
Stealth camouflage? Who are you?
And very helpful to learn. And also wasn't gonna hate on Kojima or Konami for breaking up. I was thankful more than anything.
What?
I'm gonna mute this, by the way. I was more thankful that Kojima stood for 30 years. That's a long time to not build your own brand and make your own game. Right now, if you told me go make a game and they're like, oh, we made millions, I'm gonna be like, cool, let me make my own studio. I don't need to work for none of you douchebags. It's me. That's how I am naturally. I'd rather work for myself. You know what I mean? Look at these graphics. This is phenomenal compared to the original. Original's down bad. That's what we're gonna get with Snake Eater. I'm gonna look at Snake Eater and be like, bruh. The thing is, like I said, the community picks these things apart, and I could care less when I played this. But after watching like social media put up Snake doing a backflip somewhere and like a couple of comparisons, I was like, oh, I see. But it didn't matter to me. I'm not upset. I'm not ranting on social media about it. Who cares? Get over it. Get over yourself. That's how I look at it. Get over yourself. Yo, my emails is stuck too, bro. This is sad, dude. What is going on? Damn, everything's going down the drain, dude. If you don't like it, just move on with your life. Yeah, I feel you. I'm gonna tell y'all something that's crazy, and it's kind of like a little bit of a shot at some people. It was these, at the time when Kojima was leaving, a lot of people were mad at me. Because I was on social media like, yay, good for him, you know, I'm so happy for him. And saying like, I'm happy that he's making his own game. I would have done this. I would have left company quick. You give me a couple million, let me start my own studio, make my own games, whatever I want to do. Nobody can tell me how to make my game. I prefer that. But I was happy for him. One of the few people. Everybody else in the Metal Gear community, that Konami sucks. Kojima, why would you leave? All that stuff. Then on top of that, I always worked with Kojima and worked with Konami. So I'm still doing the same stuff I've been doing. Giveaways, tournaments for Metal Gear, charities for Metal Gear, all this stuff. People were taking it like if I'm supporting the drama between Kojima and Konami. I'm like, I don't care about the drama. I'm just enjoying my series. Like, all I care about is the series. And the people who were criticizing me, talking crazy, acting crazy, by the way, are the same people who... Let me wake this guy up.
Snake, Akiba's been knocked out.
Hey, get rid of these people. The same people who were criticizing me, you know, they're obsessed with me, so they're probably still watching right now. The same people who were talking crazy to me and talking crazy about the situation are the ones now kissing butt, doing the stuff that I be doing, getting early access to a game, getting early access to the Master Collection, and then talking all positive and being all cool about Metal Gear content, Metal Gear stuff all of a sudden. And so now I'm looking back at them like, okay guys, y'all done? Y'all done? Tell me y'all finished, man. Hey, which way am I supposed to go? We made it! Those same guys that were criticizing me for enjoying Metal Gear, making tournaments, doing giveaways, doing charities, all the fun stuff I was doing during the breakup, they're getting like, oh, we got early access to the Master Collection, here's our review, everything's great. Those same guys. I look at it like, yo, just mature enough not to fall into the Konami or Kojima. It might happen. Kojima might end up directing a Metal Gear game again. Konami might just be like, hey man, you want to work with us? And Kojima's like, hell yeah, I want that money. We go get that bread. You know? Like, it's very possible. It's not that it's not very likely because Kojima's getting old. He's gonna retire soon, by the way. But it's still a chance. You know? All of a sudden, all those people that are mad is like, Kojima doesn't care. Why you care? You know what I mean? Like, he's out there doing his thing. Got to make Death Stranding. He's making 2 other games. Then he's gonna make a new Metal Gear game. Maybe. Hey. You know what I mean? Here we go. Can't see. Down bad. I need faster reflex on this, but it feels slow. Default settings are not for me though. Get away from me, dude. Anyway, that's a rant that I don't want to get into. But yeah, that's the funny stuff that I started laughing at. Like, oh, the same guy was criticizing me for gear and trying to talk crazy. I wasn't up for the antics. And I appreciate them because they basically matured. They're not being little kids or brats anymore. That's a good thing. If you're one of them watching right now, man, it's all love, man. Peace and love to you. We all deserve it. You feel me? Just find your peace, find your love, find the truth out there. Oh, when he steps on the rocket, yeah, that was one of them. I remember that part. Now I remember. Sheesh, that memory was like far gone. It was not believable, but it's Metal Gear. Everything's believable. Yeah, we don't have a real life Psycho Mantis or BK Octopus. Yeah, like I said, I get it. I get it, but it's like it's not the best, because I get it. It's not the best representation of how Snake was more of a grounded character. But at the same time, it ain't that deep. Why are you making it a drama? They act like the remake was bad. The remake was pretty cool. Especially visually, if you put side by sides. You know? Side by side, that remake was amazing graphically and gameplay. Like, they hooked it up. And it was not that long. I felt like they made that remake. By the way, what year did that remake come out on? When did the original come out? When did the remake come out? How many years apart? Hey, this is a cool sequence to know about nanomachines and how they suppress and control things. Listen to this sequence after this scenario. This is a dope scenario. I'm going to keep quiet and just let it play. Another thing that I wanted to display here. 6 years apart is crazy. Graphics are so much better in the new one. You sure it was 6 years apart? Damn, I don't even remember that. I probably should go to bed. It's already 2 o'clock. Almost getting late, guys. I appreciate everybody that came by. We're gonna probably end it soon. Been fun. I'm ranting at the end here, but
The
just fun
nanomachine
topics.
network inside each unit member's body lets us share each other's senses. They can see what I see. And it helps control pain.
Is that part of the system, too?
With SOP, my team can literally operate as one. Well, except for a certain someone who's not much of a team player. So, what do you think? Is your age of heroes finally over?
I'm no hero. Never was. Never will be.
One of the best lines ever.
You haven't changed at all, Snake. But... your body... are you gonna be alright?
This getup doubles as a muscle suit. I can still get around.
Liquid's camp is up ahead. I'll mark it on your map.
Thanks.
Akiba! One man's blunder can compromise the whole team.
I'm sorry, Commander.
I love this game.
Be careful, Snake.
Hey, I appreciate y'all time and energy, man. It's been a blast. Getting into Metal Gear. I had some really good legends in here. Liquid C. Nake. Connor C. McCollum. I think that's how you say his name. Is that kid Connor that was on my MGO stuff? I didn't even check if that was him. Is that the same guy? Simple Middleton.
I know where
Tommy
Liquid
World.
is.
Thank you
Yeah,
for coming.
I'm confirming the location.
I'm gonna
It's
name
to the
some of you
north of where
guys
you
that
are.
have been here for a while.
Meryl's really changed.
Daniel
hasn't she, Snake?
Rose.
She's a lot
Appreciate
more
you.
self-assured.
Right in Swig, of
I wonder
course.
how much of that has to do with the system.
Love that name.
The senses you used to develop
Revolver.
through extended training and experience can now be
Ocelot,
obtained
shout
without
out to
even
you,
working
man.
for
That's
them.
probably the best name of the
Seems
night.
once you're under
'cause
the system's control, you don't even need
my
experience.
favorite. Yeah. A bunch of you. We had 200 and something people in here the whole time, so pretty great. I wish everybody came over to my Metal Gear channel. I did plug it earlier. I'll see if I can plug it again. No, can't. I don't have the link. But Metal Gear Explained is the name of the channel. And you're welcome here to come by anytime. Tomorrow I'm gonna stream, but guys, I don't stream on the Metal Gear channel. Only had a couple on the Metal Gear channel come by. Note that I'm streaming on other platforms most of the time. I don't like disrespecting my Metal Gear channel with other games, so I prefer not to even stream on that platform. But I feel like our community is the best, and I need to stream there as well. But I'm not gonna do it. If I'm playing NBA 2K, I'm playing Marvel Rivals or some other game, I don't stream on this platform for Metal Gear Explained. And that's to respect the Metal Gear only. Wait, when you guys know I stream, it's for real Metal Gear. That's right? That's how I should do it? Or do you guys think I should just stream everything? I stream all the time. As much as I could. Stream a lot this weekend too. Gonna be a lot of like 2K, Marvel Rivals, and other games like that. Yay. It's been good. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. I needed this, man. I had a stress last 2 months. It was a good stream. A lot of Metal Gear fun conversations, things like that. Liquid, thank you for coming by. See you soon for sure, man. You are a legend as well. Anybody that comes through to these streams are the legends. The joy to just share my passion. We gonna rock out, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow, but it's gonna be on my other channels, so you make sure you go over there and just hang out with me for gaming.